Dun, dun, dun.
And we're live. What's happening?
Hmm.
The
Hello.
Grandmaster Kush and the Faded Fairy.
What's up? What's up?
So we're going to do a little look back on last year's madness and podcasts and everything we did, and
Take
look
it on
forward to
in.
next year and shit.
Yeah.
So
2024.
I think we'll start off with the very first episode and how, what was it, fucking amateur we were. Well, I was anyway.
Both. We had no clue what we were doing. We
Uh,
appreciate everyone that followed the path
Yeah.
through all the
the path
madness.
of madness.
Yeah.
How do I do this? Yeah. So videos.
I am like I even said it earlier. I'm nearly trying to remember, not as in like, oh, we've had so many. I'm trying to remember everyone that
We've had on.
yeah, all the guests that we've had
Yeah,
on.
There's been a lot.
And then like I'm like excited for kind of like the flashbacks of the
Yeah.
stories.
So this is the. Ready for this? No, wait, no, go back. Hello and welcome to Down by the Gram on Cam with me, the Grandmaster. Why are you pausing? Hello and welcome to Down by the Gram on Cam with me, the Grandmaster Kush. Here talking about all things Amsterdam. And spit with the cup and the eyes. In the cannabis community. Co-host, the Fairy. Hello,
Very
Fairy.
first
How are you?
intro.
Like
If you didn't see this was our
this
first
is
take
probably
on
the
podcast.
seventh or eighth attempt at this. This is the funniest part.
All things Amsterdam, coffee shops.
I just didn't know what to do and just grabbed the cup.
Joining me this week is my co-host, the Faded Fairy. Hello,
Here
Fairy.
you are,
How are
episode
you?
one.
You ready for this?
Yes, excited. Very excited.
Finally there, doing the
Yeah.
first episode.
We made it.
Yeah,
Your cup looks
finally
better
there.
Yeah,
And
no,
our
it's
special
my
guest
I'm
this week, we
faded
have
away
Marco
this
from
stage.
Alpha
Yeah.
Chef, and we have Luca from Spliffs.
What's up?
Thank you very much for joining
This
us
is
this week,
definitely
guys.
on.
What? Yeah.
Right.
Let me
Before
double
we get
check.
started, this show is sponsored by 21 by 20.
Everything was more shaky.
Yeah.
Pick either a beanie or a snapback.
And
Mm.
then
Are we going beanie?
It was. You're stepping into a whole new turf.
it was the. Let's see how much better we were in the second one.
I don't know, probably the nerves are even more. The first time you walk in, you're also, I suppose, you with the intro.
Hello and welcome to
Yeah.
Down by the Gram on Cam with me,
That's
the
a lot
Grandmaster
smoother
Kush.
already.
Talking about
You're like,
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Down by the Gram on Cam with me, the Grandmaster Kush. Talking about everything Amsterdam, coffee shops, and everything in the cannabis community. Joining me this week, as always, I have my co-host, the Faded Fairy.
Hello.
Hello. You all ready for this?
I think I always forget about my
Yeah.
mic until we start. I'm like,
Bit
all right.
less nervous than last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Feeling a bit more confident after that last one?
I don't know if that. More at
Literally.
ease. I'm
Yeah,
like,
no,
honest.
once you've got the
Yeah.
person out of the bag
Yeah.
now. Right, and our guest this week, we have Casper from our Fudge This, and we have Daryl from Bud Bombs. How's it going, lads?
Legends.
Thank you for
We
joining us
had,
this week. How are you doing?
Alpha Chef
all
and
good.
Spliffs
Alpha-
first week,
yeah.
and then Fudge this. and
Spoiled
Bud
the
Bombs.
edibles.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, the first couple of weeks were edible heavy, man.
Yeah.
They come on and blast
It was
us.
episode 3. Where are we all over the place? I'm in the playlist. Be a lot easier.
And then I smoke, I remember lemonade.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Hello and welcome to Down by the Gram on Cam with me, the Grandmaster
Getting
Kush.
better every time.
Here talking about all things Amsterdam.
I think it was episode,
the
what,
cannabis community.
8 or something before I done it
Joining
in
me
one
as
take.
always, I have
Yeah,
my
just
co-host,
like
Faded
smooth
Fairy.
off the bat.
Hello there.
Hello.
I love you,
How
you
are
do
you?
every time.
Good, excited.
Yeah,
Sure,
catch
catch
time
I
out from
think it's
organising our
'cause I
fairy
do
house. We've been
like
busy all
syrup
week, so
now.
it's good to
My
sit down
voice
for a
is-
Even
minute.
got the party.
I'll
out.
let him. Yeah. And our other guest this
Jesus,
week, I
I'm
have
mad,
Darren from
yeah.
Devil Harbour,
When was
and
this?
I have Antoine
This
from
was,
Pure Life CBD. Is that right?
Pura
Pura Vida.
Pura Vida, got it wrong.
So Pura
Pura
Vida CBD.
Good man. Yeah, very good.
Welcome to the show. Thank you very much.
So yeah, when
glad
was
to
the
be
first
Uh,
episode?
but- Bulldog.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
And which were you green? Which you say green place? Oh, the other one
I'll
beside
tell you the
Barnes.
dates. It's put up on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
the one
that,
beside the
that's
Grand
so
Bar.
sunny.
Hello and welcome
Beautiful
down by the Gram on
ones.
Cam with me, the Grandmaster.
Slowly, sure.
No,
Hmm.
I've heard myself talking enough
Going
time.
down,
Come on, we're doing
keep
good.
them going.
Yeah. come on.
And my guest this week, I have
Oh,
Yana
Weedy
and
Wonders.
Nico from Weedy
Got
Wonders.
spoiled
and
again
THC
on edibles that
Chicken.
week.
Hello,
Happy
guys.
to be here. Hi,
Welcome,
guys.
welcome, welcome.
That was
Thank you
so
for coming
cool.
along.
And they've got
Yeah,
rid of the
pleasure to
THC
join.
cakes now, which is really wonders
And,
for everything.
before we
I
get
think the
started, a
THC
word
cakes
from
have
our
gone in
sponsors.
under the really wonders brand.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Life
I do
summed
love them
So
brownies.
these are the latest and high-end
I
fashion
know
brands.
some
They're too
people-
chocolatey for me.
I get that, but I
chocolate
do
or
like
the-
them, the powder on
which
top.
one?
I don't
Yeah,
know
Oh,
what
what's
there's
it, like
no
a
bag.
coffee kind of.
is it?
I don't know. I remember they were
No.
saying it's
Welcome
something
to
from
Dan with the
Italy.
Gram on
It's
Cam
some-
with me, the
Yeah.
Grandmaster Kush, talking all things Amsterdam, coffee shops, and everything.
This
from
the
cannabis
first
community.
ladies one.
Joining me as always, I have my co-host, the Fade Fairy.
Yoo-hoo,
How are you?
hello, all good.
All good for this?
Yes, excited.
It's a bit hot, but we're gonna
Yeah,
fucking
this
muddle
is
through.
sweaty when we do it
Sweaty
early. I remember the
Yeah.
sun was on my neck for the whole
And
day.
joining us this
no.
week, we have Claire from
Yeah,
Coffee Shop
literally.
O3, and we have Leah from Ganja Guided Tours.
Yes.
Hey,
perfect.
guys.
What's up?
What's
First
happening,
ladies,
guys?
huh?
Thanks
Good?
for having us.
That
Thank
was
you very
first
much.
Very
ladies.
good.
Yeah.
Excited to be
We
here.
finally have some women on the show.
They were
Yes.
first ladies
Yeah.
ever as
Right, so
well.
before
We hadn't
get
even
started,
got
I have a
one.
little
No.
thing just to see what
And
kind of
what
smokers you
episode
are. I'm
5?
gonna ask you
Yeah.
4
Women, we
questions.
need more.
Then
But
we
there's
had
a lot
Nikki and
of
Tony
girls.
Something's on,
Yeah.
and then we had Laurie on with Paul.
You've changed hands, everything. It's been a whole like.
Who was this one?
Hello and welcome to Dan with the Gram on Cam.
It's cool though. I like
Down to
seeing
do
those
this
women
again?
coming out
I'll
and
take the
shit.
podcast when I can.
Not in like
Mhm.
any.
A little break.
This
Yeah,
is where
going
I'm gonna come
forward.
back as like
So,
been
and
a mad
joining us
week, and
this
you're like,
week,
yeah, I'll
we
take a
have
podcast again.
Spencer and Peter
the
from
lads.
Feedism. Hi guys.
Yeah, when the hair is
Thanks
tied
very
up,
much
you
for
know.
joining us. All good.
This fucking
Yeah,
the one
nice.
you
So
can barely
before
hear
we get
Peter for the
started, we'll
whole
have a word
episode.
from our
He's like sitting back
sponsors.
here, just like
21 by 20.
he's already
Nice,
soft
all good.
spoken, and the mic was miles
So you
away.
choose between
Oh, if you
snapback
are
or
near
beanie.
Havilar, go check out his
Oh yeah,
painting.
they have it coming out today
Snapback
at the
each,
moment,
no
don't
problem.
A live painting, but as well, Planet 20307. Check out his work.
I
He
never
got
remember his
the.
numbers at the
I've
end.
got it in my head now. Well, he's taken over the whole walls in the Havilar.
yeah?
Oh man,
Oh, I'd say
I'd
it's gonna be
say, like,
unbelievable.
I'd
So
literally.
that'll be up for the Puff of Paint or for the Ferry House on Wednesday?
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
literally.
nice.
I've been like ignoring the Instagram posts so
So
I
you
can
don't have
go
to see
see
it, yeah,
it in
see it in
person.
real life.
Yeah. Oh man, his work.
Hello and welcome to Dan by the Gram on
Oh,
Cam
this
with
is,
me, the Grandmaster Kush.
Junkie's
Talking all
first
things
episode with
Amsterdam,
Hugo.
coffee shops and everything from the cannabis community.
Don't
Joining
go
me as always, I have
down.
my co-host, the Fade Fairy.
Yoo-hoo, hello,
Yoo-hoo.
hello.
How are you?
Good,
All good? Ready for
yes.
this?
Yeah,
A bit
chill.
calmer this week, so it's not too bad.
Definitely, yeah. We had a busy week, but it's been good.
Yeah, nice. And our guest this week, we
Oh,
have Dunk
books.
on Dank, and we have the man, the legend, Hugo Boris.
Look at the length of his page.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming along, guys. Before we get started, we got a word from our sponsors.
You skilled to
Hello,
hear all
welcome
his
down.
Oh, man,
stories.
his stories
so-
are mental. My
Grandmaster
dad read his
Kush,
book and
talking
said
all
it's
things
crazy.
Amsterdam,
Like, he
coffee
said he can't even
shops and
believe that
everything
it's
cannabis
like
community.
if he didn't know this
Always
guy
have
was a
co-host
real
the Fade
person,
Fairy.
he think it was a made up book. Like,
Hello, hello.
All good?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Ready
he-
for another
he
one?
literally got
Yeah,
his
getting
all
through them now.
girls.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
those on
Yeah.
today again.
oh, you could do fucking
So,
episodes
as
on
we
him for
said,
sure.
our guest today, we've got Life by Nika and 20 something.
Hey,
Hey guys, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Second ladies,
So
on.
before we get
Yeah.
started, a word from our
We need to
sponsor.
get
21
Nikki
by
back on
20,
for
life
games
summed
night
up.
for
So
sure.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely with the green
beanie or
deal.
snapback?
Yeah, no, big time.
Oh, this is the you know what's hilarious? So this probably is the worst audio of all our episodes, but it's nearly if it wasn't for Paul Smith's episode, this would be our top watched episode because of the Strain Caner community. Literally, it went from episode 9 went to like top watch. It was like up with episode 1 after like 3 weeks or something like that. Like it flew up.
Yeah, we've been on for a few weeks because
Nice. They
Yeah.
have a beautiful big community.
Yeah, no,
though.
they have a massive community.
They give a lot of time and effort to it.
Yeah.
You can see why. Like,
Shout out to the guys, man.
Snapback or a beanie?
Yeah, the sound is terrible, and it's probably the worst sound we have. And this, speaking of bad sound, this is bad as well. But it's probably the best episode we've done.
Hello and welcome to Dan by the Gram on Cam with me.
Yeah,
the
that's
Grandmaster
nice. Oh, that
Kush,
was
talking
number
all things
10.
Amsterdam, coffee
Yeah,
shops,
and the
and everything from the
big
cannabis community. Joining me as always, I have my
Come
co-host, the Fade Fairy.
Hello, hello.
So this is our 10th episode. So we're gone big. We're in the biggest coffee shop, probably the biggest coffee shop in the world, and we've got some cannabis royalty with us. So we've got the captain and the queen, Captain
Like
Hoover,
football
and
player again.
Mila, the queen, or the hash queen. Sorry, the queen of hash is going to say.
And then I
Captain Hoover and
thought
Mila, the queen of hash. Thank you so much, guys, for
sorry, I
coming.
didn't call it
Thank
the
you so
Queen
much
of
for
Ash,
hosting
and we
us
have
bringing
Lily the
me.
Queen of Ash.
absolute pleasure. Legend.
Oh, for sure.
It's like amazing.
Didn't like what was going on.
Down and try it for like fruit and veg. No, amazing. And so like that, you started off with the tea room because I did like a little reading, and then you had that going for a good while before you went to India.
No, that didn't last long. The police didn't like what was going on.
Yeah, too good.
You don't like a
So
good thing?
within 4
Wow, her
months, we
stories were
closed
Oh,
it
wow, we
down.
need to get another
And,
podcast for us now.
my
Hopefully
daughter
this
most
month.
of the way
Like,
to India.
I want to go spend
Oh, wow,
hours
we
in
lived
the
there off and
museum.
on for the
I'll
next
put on
20
after you watch the
years.
air stuff. I'll put
wow.
on the museum tour we
You
heard
hitchhiked to India,
the
sorry.
the
Like
family
from
group last
no
year. I
planes.
watched it like twice
Well,
already.
we,
It felt
in
good.
Afghanistan,
like
we
10
had to
minutes
get a
long, but
plane
it's-
because they wouldn't let
Okay,
us
but
go
from
there.
Netherlands to
Peter with his
Afghanistan was
beautiful
all
pipe.
hitchhiking.
Always.
No, we started off.
episode. Oh, I bet you the episode.
Hello and welcome to Down by the Gram on Cam with me, the Grandmaster Kush. Top 20 life sums.
Oh.
Thanks
Oh,
for
the
joining
audio
us.
kush just before the coffee shop
yeah.
awards.
Oh, I forgot we did the cameras even that way.
Yeah, this is when we're
Yeah.
kind of coming back.
Jeez, that was another busy week as well with their
Yeah.
awards, everything.
Madness.
So they're not on general sale yet.
That was cool. They had the whole event.
Yeah, you don't,
Everything was
you know the effort they
great.
put into that event,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
That's
Jesus
fucking,
Christ,
yeah.
that was a lot.
I'm gonna find out what kind of
Beat over game.
I never gonna.
Oh, the lads.
James Bong and Jackie.
Hello and welcome to Down by the Gram on Cam
Legends.
with me, the Grandmaster Kush. Talking
I'm
all
sick of
things
hearing myself say that.
coffee shops and everything from the cannabis community. Joining me as always, I have my co-host, the Fade Fairy,
Hello, hello.
back on 3 cams and doing.
Yeah, this is the first one back to normal.
I've only just
Our
caught that
guest
I
this week,
do
we've
that.
got
you do.
Yoo-hoo,
Every
hello.
time. Even in the last episode, I done it back to you. Like, you and you. Like, "Yoo-hoo."
So before we get started, I've got a word from our sponsor.
Oh my
Every
God.
time, it's your little catchphrase.
So you can pick between a beanie
Oh,
or a
God.
snapback.
And then when I talk, I'm like, oh yeah.
I know James Bond's been rocking his beanie since he fucking got it. A
They're
legend.
not on general sale yet. They're just
You know,
being
you've
gifted
seen
to
proper
the
21 by
smoking
20
elite
is
Vice
popping up in
Yeah.
a lot of spots, man. Hi,
Before
society,
we get started, I've got a
motherfuckers.
little game just to find out what kind of smokers you are. So I'm going to ask you 4 questions in 20 seconds.
Yeah, we the big one.
I'm not sure what the protest was originally.
What's the story, Paul and Laurie?
Talking all things
Legends,
Amsterdam,
that was a
coffee
cute
shops, and
one.
everything from the
Yeah.
cannabis community. Joining me as well, my co-host, the Fade Fairy.
Ah, that's
Don't stop doing it now that you know.
No, I don't.
Story, Paul and
No.
Laurie.
Like,
Thank you so
Never
much for
caught
coming on.
Yeah.
And before we get started, we have a word from our
this is
sponsors.
why I'm going to be honest. I don't watch the
make
podcast because I think if I did, I probably
You'd
wouldn't
stop doing them.
Yeah, I'm like, I am so
Yeah.
strange.
Looking at her with the hat on the whole time.
Legend of a
Oh,
woman.
No.
Savage.
Yeah, they're up in Thailand at the moment. See their stories.
Savage.
Yeah.
Well deserved though. They
Oh,
fucking
big
worked
time,
hard.
yeah. That's why I text her today, the chuckle fucker saying best of luck and all. Like, yeah.
There's a lot of expats over here and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say there was a lot of English and Irish and all that as well. So yeah, no, free to get tickets for it, but next year for sure. Ah, no, sure. We have our. I kept saying I'm getting my own private gig when he comes on the podcast. So
But the barman from First Dates.
oh, you see, you put up a big. I never watched it.
Today she started stuck by the barman by first date, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I
Oh yeah.
Did
Oh
look
the
good when I was with
oh
my
this
mom.
I'm gonna have to up the volume on this myself because this probably
Got another one on.
the sound is alright, but it's very low on this one. It's not crackling, but it's just
We've got Michael,
Oh,
Tom,
yeah.
and
Just about made it through. If you didn't
Oh,
notice,
yeah.
I dipped at the end.
yeah, she was being the shit to disappear.
I
You
need
never-
to take a nap.
You never seen the end of it then.
They were legends,
Yeah,
though.
man.
That was such a
Yeah,
good
he
story.
messaged me a few times over Christmas and New Year now, sent me pictures of their Christmas party, he wished me Happy New Year and all, so yeah, we definitely have to make a trip over to Teesside.
They do cool stuff. Like, I haven't seen stuff being done like that here.
No.
And we have a fully,
Hello and
like,
welcome to Down by the
it's
Gram on
crazy
Cam.
we have it.
We're talking all things
And then we have
right, so before we get
the
going, I'm going to ask you
review
4
lads.
questions in
If
20
you haven't
seconds to see what
downloaded
kind of
the
smokers
review
you
app,
are.
download
So,
it
Robert, you go
because
first, you go
Route
second, so I'm
can't
not
smoke
asking
until he
over and
gets
over. So
100,000.
weed or hash?
Yeah, man.
So we go
Big, isn't there?
Man needs joint and art.
They're hag for
100,000.
sure. Check it out. 'cause
No,
you're
you're
hearing a lot of things about
500,000.
that.
I do
You
flicking.
can eventually add them to the wall,
Because I
then you know
think
what I mean.
they've done like serious
Grab a lot of
well. They're
liars.
proper high, like.
But yeah, I think we'll leave it there then, lads. Yeah,
I think
Call
we
it a
mention it
day.
now.
So shout out to WeView. Make sure you download the app because this man
Yes.
needs a joint very soon.
Thanks for having us.
No, thank you so much for coming on.
And for the work you're doing
Yeah,
as well.
brilliant. And hopefully they're back on Apple soon as well because I have it, but a lot of people can't. But the website as well, it's just WeView. I'll put it up at the bottom, WeView.com.
That's it.
I know. trying to remember, put up at the bottom somewhere here. But thank you so much,
I
guys, for
remember.
being you. Thank you, Fairy Fairy. This is probably
Look
the
at
last
me.
before Christmas. So Merry Christmas, and if you're watching and all that, like, subscribe.
So is that our last one before?
That was the last we did. Just there. But that was at the end of that session. We had to go and get ready for Pre to Me the next day. That was the Sunday morning
Oh,
of the
Christmas.
boxes of the madness. So yeah, that was the last one.
That was
And now this
beautiful.
video now was our 200th video on all of our, like, I think if you go
Of
to
lives,
everything, I think it's mostly made up of
Nice, man.
shorts, but still. Oh wait, how do I go back there? It doesn't say here. It should say somewhere on the thing. Oh, there, 199 videos.
Yeah,
So when this
99
goes up,
pounds
this
for
will be the
bitch I
200
won.
video.
Sick.
200 videos. And what is this podcast? 15?
15.
Nice, man.
Wait,
Thank you all for floating
Yeah,
along
no,
with us.
thanks for everyone watching and sharing and all
Yeah.
that.
No, we're
I want
excited
to see what
where
date
this
the
goes,
first
man.
one went up on. 4 months ago. Doesn't say a date.
4
Grand
months
Hotel.
ago.
First episode. 4 months ago.
Nice.
And then I smoke. I remember.
And then we
Legends.
also have,
That's mental.
we've done a
When's
few,
that,
all these
September?
lives. We don't want to made it to 420.
Hmm.
We got it right on the button.
We'll get you back next time.
There's
The man's
Devin
won
rocked the
one
20
now, and
by
he's
20 in the
hungry for
middle.
more.
Love it. Over in the States.
Hell bent for
I
victory.
messaged him, he's on his way home from work. So you can see all the
But
chats.
yeah, no,
down
they
there.
will definitely get another quiz in. I'll try and do a bit of
I don't know if everyone could see that, but I could see all
the
chats.
third 420 like.
But yeah, we got it bang on 420 at the end.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
talk to you about it next time. But
Bring it with you next time.
fucking right, dude.
Legend,
Oh.
Devin. What
God,
else?
we
we got?
met so many beautiful people. Like,
Oh, we forgot to talk about the Alpha Dining and the higher education.
oh,
Higher
okay.
education with me, the Grandmaster Kush.
And me, the faded fairy.
We done that 3 times and I laughed every time we said the
original.
Faded
Could he
Fairy.
teach us a
So they
little bit
never
about growing?
introduced me
I
though.
know.
Like,
Around
usually,
to his friends
They made the doing to
His
the
college.
college.
So we're going to head around there and
Oh.
he's going to teach us a little bit about
I
growing.
like
I've never
the-
grown anything before. Have you grown?
Thank you for I did a little hemp plant before, but
Okay.
not to the levels of like.
Yeah, yeah, no proper
devil
growing and
harvest
stuff. So
photos
yeah,
of my
no,
hemp
he's
plants
going
and
to teach us just the basics
Yeah.
today, but hopefully
Yeah.
we can do
Yeah.
more. So we're going to head around there now.
Love the city.
Uh.
We're so blessed where we live. Like even in the roughest, maddest part of it,
Yeah,
it's still so
beautiful.
beautiful.
It's got its character.
Literally.
Good. Yeah, good. Welcome to the Cannabis College.
Yeah, nice.
Information Center, Education
we
Center.
need to,
Yeah. So we can teach a little bit of growing.
James
Let's
College
talk
is
about
gone now.
cannabis.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
like,
You can make
What
a
a great
donation
venue.
if you want. Always welcome.
Like even that was one of the things we learned in this like video the most was how many people use it as a resource.
yeah, and back
For
before the
commu-
internet for sure. Like that's the
Literally.
internet probably
All right,
killing it
guys,
more.
welcome
So
to the
Yeah.
Cannabis
you know,
College.
They
This
need
is
to
the
get it back.
education
why go
for
to the Cannabis
all
College
things
in
to do with
Amsterdam when you can watch a
cannabis,
video like this
hemp,
online at home?
growing
It's-
or
I think
all other
you
aspects
get
to
the
do with
real
cannabis.
wisdom and
It's an
knowledge
No,
that
information
you
course,
center.
yeah.
It's quite friendly down here. in
Like
the
a
red light
plant
district.
is
So this,
more
this
than-
woman, I
Here.
don't know if you've
They
seen,
have,
because I
live
watch on the
grown
laptop.
plants
I don't know.
downstairs
Someone
that they
walked
can
up
give you
behind us.
tour.
You see
It's
Darren
really
looking
nice.
up at
It's
him.
also
Like,
been sponsored
so
by
I edited it so
Sensi
you don't
Seeds.
see her. She goes up and gets
They're one of
confused.
the
What's
oldest
Darren down a
cannabis
second?
seed
She's like, what are you
companies in
doing?
the world. They're famous for their
Look.
original genetics. All of these things they've
Someone just
started
fucked
from
off.
the
Watch your fear
basis. They
leaving
came
down
from
the
there. So they're a company that have kept this place going because there's been times where this is how would I say it's all based on donations in here. It's seen as somewhat
Crazy
like
talking
the
about
information
this
center.
place
They're
gone.
not
It's built on
really asking
donations.
you for anything
2
from
weeks
in
later,
here,
dead.
but they do
Come on.
like honor if you
Yeah.
give a donation.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah, one of the
museums and
episodes
stuff
with
like
Darren
that,
on, I
national
need to do a
places
lot
do
more
stuff
then.
like that.
Yeah.
It's nice
Then
to
he's
So
going to go
much
up to
knowledge.
Census Seeds.
Yeah,
and
just to
do
give back to what
Well,
they're
even if
doing.
we do it here,
Of
just
course,
to
like,
special
help
Imagine
with
it
Yeah.
growing
in
support,
Census
you know what I mean?
So this
Yeah,
is the
that's
place
the
where
answer.
you
Like in
can
that
learn how to
shop.
start growing.
I don't know if
Beautiful.
it's out there as well,
It's
but
an information
Get
center,
on a
so
bit
it
of
depends.
and then we have
Here we have tonight.
Guys, we're
the Alpha Dining experience. The
That was
most,
a beautiful.
the most professional thing about the video is this opening picture. It's just madness after that. then.
You see our real side.
Hello and welcome to Alpha Dining Experience, presented by the
This
Grand
one I
Faded. With
definitely
me,
haven't
the
watched.
Grandmaster Kush. I've also got beside me Duncan Dank and the Faded Fairy. And in the kitchen, we've got the Alpha Chef himself, Marco. Come closer to the mic. And we've got Shuffles on service tonight. So tell us what's on the menu, Shuffles.
The first entry we are
Like
gonna
there's a
have
lot of messing
is
with the
gonna be
editing,
a
but the
palette
3-camera
of
really gives you the
pastry
whole
with
feel of
spinach,
the
tomato,
restaurant
red
and the whole
cabbage,
vibe of the
carrot,
night. Like,
and pepper.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be
The
a
whole
10
setup,
milligram per
everything, like
piece.
that window
Yeah.
into the
And it's gonna be a
kitchen.
Yeah.
A
delicious
lot, like, oh,
Nice.
we were
Like,
blessed.
there's one stage you could see Runa
You wanna
comes up
start
and he
serving
asks
that
Marcus, like, can I do anything for you, chef? He's like, no, go
So,
try and
yeah,
grab.
we've got,
yeah. And
I'll
then I
show you
just
the
catch
menu
you
here we
I
have
just get
tonight.
on the
Guys,
corner
we're
of the
coming
camera
in.
to see Runa give
Alpha
the
Experience.
book go
Oh,
over
yeah.
to Marco. And
Sorry, I meant to say it's
Oh,
Alpha
yeah.
Experience, coffee shop hashtag.
Come on,
They've
gotta say
let
hi
us
to
have the
someone.
location for the night. So
Shout out hashtag, man. What a fucking,
Yeah, oh.
fucking
Coffee
spoiled
shop
us this
hashtag
year.
have,
Like
they
they were,
own the
I think
restaurant and
also
they've
like
allowed
they
us
were
to
such
come
an
here for the
eye
night and
opener
Yeah.
last
fully
year. Like
medicated
we're-
What
We're-
shops
experience.
planned
So,
to
yeah,
do,
we're
Yeah,
amazing.
like we've done-
what's in
Yeah,
there?
so
yeah,
we've got a
what
full
their
house
like
here tonight as
mindset
well,
is
sold
for
out,
the
so
community. Like
the
we've
Alpha
done a
Chef
lot
has
of
his,
events and sessions
his
with different
work cut
spots.
out for
Jesus
tonight,
Christ,
so
that coffee shop.
No,
the
they
ladies are
fucking
going to
And
start serving now.
spoiled us,
yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
And support,
Where's the
Yeah.
not
menu?
just
I'll see.
like ear stuff. It's
So,
like we'll support
palette,
you what
how do you pronounce
ideas you
that?
want to do, what events that are
Yeah,
next level. They were
yeah, no,
cool
unbelievable.
legends.
But you know what's amazing? They kind of started the same,
started
started in Amsterdam around the same time the podcast started. So we've kind of grown
Yeah,
together, you know what I mean? Which is nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, we done even the way they show our podcast in the shop and all.
Yeah.
That was so cute. And we had
Oh,
the
that was me
session.
taking over the thing. It's got to be a remote control.
Love it. though.
I've done it in a few shops.
Everything
If
on
I
that
if I
page
get onto the
is
Wi-Fi, I just hack their YouTube and put on their podcast and leave it there. Oh, here we are.
Dabbing on it.
Did you hear in the background? That's all right, like I cut out chunks of it, like 20-minute segments, but I left in little bits so you can still get the feel for the whole night. You know what I mean? These kind of just hear the murmur of everyone having a bit of banter in the background. Look at the dog.
Yeah, I love it.
I probably left in
What's
too
his
much of
name?
this crap. I
Bobby.
should have cut out some of this more. Like if this seems like I left in too much, there's an hour and a half taken out of this video. These are the bits that made
Yeah,
it in.
'cause it
There
was
he is on the
really-
right and the dad.
Love it.
Well earned. What a fucking legend. Shout out to the Alpha Chef, man.
Literally 30-man dinner by yourself.
Yeah.
I'd have been in the back
Oh,
been
stop.
like
Yeah,
madness.
yeah, no, he's a
It's
fucking
savage.
legend. For his first attempt, he killed it.
Mm.
So hopefully the first of many.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It is. I'm excited for what the community's going to bring this year.
Yeah, for
Like, we're going
sure.
to be busy, man.
Let's see our
Early in the morning, we'll let you away with it.
No, little
we
crowd
do.
call.
This is when it goes to we ran out of memory at the end. You see us do our little flow dance now. And the memory
Slow down.
This is the bit we have at the end of the tag down.
It's like something out of the office.
That's 11 professional you're getting here.
Well, we ain't got the fancy shit. We're the office.
You got your little things lined up down the bottom.
Representing. I love doing the little like. Oh, I'm so excited for the show.
Just realised I have this on very loud, so it's probably blasting guns out. I had to put up louder for the other video, and then I can put it back down. So when it plays out, it's probably killing guns. Sorry if I deafened anybody.
Sign off if this even works. So thank you so much to Marco, the Alpha Chef. Thank you to Shuffles, the waitress, Fairy, the backup waitress, the legends. Big thanks to Hashtag. Everything, the menu, giving us all the drinks and all the Alpha Chef for the cooking.
God, I'm so
Uh,
awkward. Why did you ask?
Look at the little dance.
Thank you very much.
I want to go back.
Like, you know, the Indian girl from The Office
Yeah,
when
Kelly.
they could open the CPR guy and she
Yeah.
does her dance. I love them moves.
They love.
With her shoulder moves.
Watch
They're like-
this when you go woohoo, I do woohoo
Hello,
back.
welcome to Down by the Gram on
forgot
Cam with me, the Grandmaster Kush, talking all things Amsterdam, coffee shops, and everything from the cannabis community. Joining me as always, I have my co-host, the Fada Fairy.
Yoo-hoo,
You
hello.
ready for this? Last one before Christmas.
Hello, Mario.
Good old year.
Sour.
And
mate.
in the studio today, we've got
No,
Robin
no,
and
yeah.
Belle.
You.
Bout, sorry,
The good
Dutch
energy
word,
booster.
Bout from
You
WeView.
know.
Welcome, guys. How's it going? He's good. So before we get started, we've got a word from our sponsor.
wanna show you
Tiny
that,
Tiny Life
Mila
Summed Up.
video as
So you
well.
can pick between a snapback and a beanie.
I will take the beanie because
Beanie?
my hair is too short.
Yeah, me too.
Beanie?
For the cold days.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank
Beanies
you.
are going quick in the winter. We're running out of beanies.
Yeah.
The work. But the funny thing was, if you were wearing this shirts, every other professional biker that you met thought from a distance you were one of them. So they'd all be saying hi and waving. And then they'd get close and see who all the sponsors were.
Here he's booked on.
She had a hotel as well. And hotel in that Petro This museum.
For pollinator shop. This bit is actually about the 60s when I had a boutique, King 22, and we made mini skirts, and that was very popular. I wore a lot of wigs, so in the end I shaved my head. Then suddenly all the work and the boutique got a bit much because it was just every Saturday we'd be sold out. So we changed it into a tea house where we just sold tea. But if you see here, a few months later already, police and closed tea house Cleo de Miro. Tea house closed by the police. So then me and my daughter, I wanted to go to India and we set off hitchhiking. And that was a miraculous trip through Turkey, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, all the way into India. And I ended up living there for 14 years. In the summers, we were up in the Himalayas, and I loved trekking, and we went up amazing places. And in the winter, we'd be in Goa, where there was parties and beaches, and it was a perfect life. There's a cabinet
What a
with
life
all my
this
Yeah,
prizes.
no, I like
It's
stories
unbelievable.
like
There's
I
some
love
nice
that I
ones in
probably
there.
go
Yeah,
spend
that's for
time.
Yeah,
that
we've
was,
been to our house where we
Yeah.
won the first prize. This is some gifts I got from people. But these are serious
right
prizes
way.
from the High Times, best 100 in the cannabis industry, and then that one's, I think, Lifetime Achievement Award. Here's a Global Cannabis Legalization Award. Here we come to the part about the hemp hotel. When I came back from India, we managed to get this small hotel with just 5 bedrooms, and we could rent it, and we did. And it was a wonderful place. It had a night bar open till 3 in the morning. In the rooms, we had a marijuana plant during the summertime, and whoever stayed there would have to come down once a week to get the nutrients.
Did you
In the
say
middle,
that you
actually,
had to
is a
feed that
collage
plant?
of my
That was
kids.
part of the.
Because after all,
Imagine
so
that.
like a large part- a
Oh,
large
please.
Yeah, book that room every time.
Then I
Why
met
is
a
this
couple
not
in
working?
India, and yeah, we had 60 ladies hand knitting sweaters, and we dyed them ourselves.
Knitting
That
sweaters.
matter. I did some
Wow.
Tibetan studies, learned the
Like it's
language,
not
learned
all
to draw.
just
Oh,
hemp
there's
No,
and
it's
weed
so
and
much more
hash.
to our life than just smoking hash.
First, I
Like,
started to
Wow,
grow,
man.
and this is actually the only piece of any grow photographs. But that was my last grow, actually. It was a greenhouse.
Oh.
And here's the joining newspaper. which
Newspaper legend.
Hush greenhouse as big as a football.
That's a beautiful.
As big as a football field.
These are actually
The
some
hash grow as big as a football field.
newspaper headlines from the early 90s. Police, hash no longer punishable. Police advises the government to stimulate the growth of nader weed, Dutch weed. Nader weed is becoming big business. Anyway, so everybody thought it would get legal soon, but it still isn't. But because of growing and the lack of nice hash, I started making my own. And in the end, I developed a pollinator, which is a dry sift method. Then here's the isolator. Here's the coffee shop that had a whole list only of isolator hash. And with different people and different
That we need to
hash.
do. I want to do a podcast, but I also want to do a tour of this.
Yeah,
And I mean,
like ourselves.
Yeah.
I went to
I'd
Kazakhstan.
stop for every 2 seconds to ask a million questions on every picture.
A
Like,
few times. And this is
phenomenal.
actually my
There's a lot
house
lined
there.
up for this.
And in Kazakhstan, you have 1,200,000 hectares of wild marijuana growing. But it kind of grows like this. Well, here we're stuck in the sand. And here we have the Hall of Fame. This is a world map with everywhere where we've sent either a pollinator, isolator, or bubbleator to. And these
interesting.
are worldwide. Some samples that people have sent, and they're really from all over. Finland, I see, from Laos to Zurich to Amsterdam. That one's from Amsterdam, that one's Kazakhstan, France,
the samples of their grows now.
Spain.
Offerings to the
everywhere.
Queen.
They're from all over. Then
Oh, that
I
was
decided when I
created
was
something
16
to then
to
see what people have
organize a
made
And to
party.
have
from it. Like,
every country had sent something, you know what I mean? Let's
Do for
check this
dabbing.
out, the
And
Dabadoos.
that started in Amsterdam, 2013.
Is it-
And
we have
since
10
then,
years
Yeah,
this
10
year.
years
Yeah.
last
all
week.
the way
And
along
breed
the
'em in,
outside,
yeah.
all the different Dabadoos we did. Yeah, this one was my
Look at this, the
magnificent.
helicopter.
I hired a helicopter in
That is
Colombia.
amazing.
They put Dabadoo in the helicopter. Oh no, this is a big
There.
banner behind her.
The helicopter.
The
And
helicopter
rented it
stayed
the
there
whole
for the
day,
game.
so
They were giving
everybody
people
could
rides
take
on at the smoke session at the
And
Dabadoo
this is
station.
Dabadoo in Mexico at the Extreme Sports Center, also on top of the mountain. I
Top of the mountain.
paraglided off that mountain. But there have been
I just chose that out. I
memorable
paraglided
ones
off that
here in
mountain.
San Francisco.
Mental.
Anyway, Dabadoos are
No,
always
we
fun
need to head
because
out
you have
there. Do this whole
100
thing
and
ourselves.
200
Recreate
lovers
it.
of hashish
Yeah.
together. And there's a lot of
She
back
talked about
and
now in the
forth
second,
and
what you was
a lot
talking
of
about earlier with the
friendships,
bike.
and it's
That
become
there
its
used to be
own,
this
like,
whole,
little
they used to
tribe
make
in the world.
420 kilometers and all this
Anyway,
stuff, but the
that's
weight
the
delta
Dabadoo.
now it's good.
Times I
Yeah, it is.
joined a medical cannabis bike tour, and this was the jacket you could wear. And as you see, it was sponsored by a lot of
There's
different
Damprin,
companies. Barney's Farm,
Barney's.
South Paradise, Seed, Grove, Snail, Mr. Nice.
Legend.
And it would be fun. You had to cycle 420 kilometers in 3 days. And in every hotel we stopped on the way, there'd always be problems. Somebody be caught smoking. But it was very nice. It wasn't who won. So if anyone found a really nice spot in the shade, sat down to have a joint, soon like 20 others would join him and just sit there and arrive later. But the funny thing was, if you were wearing this shirt, every other professional biker that you met thought from a distance you were one of them. So they'd all be saying hi and waving. And then they'd get close and see who all the sponsors were. So yeah, and this is 420 kilometers through Holland, Belgium, and Germany.
Oh, I'd say that was
I must say they also had
beautiful.
vans, repair vans, in case somebody got a flat tire or something. But also they'd sometimes take me along because a third of 420 kilometers a day is a little beyond my measure in cycling. And they'd always put me out the van like 5 kilometers before the end of the day hotel.
Let's
where we
cycle in
were
with
staying.
everybody.
So at least I'd arrive on the bicycle.
They drop her off with the lead pack and lead them in at the end.
It was great. I stopped doing it. Well, it's nice for me, you know. They
Stop
say
doing
old
so
ladies
much
like to
stuff
sit
in
so
it.
Like the
much.
first 2 years I was here, they had the Cannabis Liberation Day out in Flayville Park,
Yeah.
and then they just stopped that as well.
And like that's close to Amsterdam Central. Like,
Yeah.
jeez. No, the community needs more. We need to start bringing more.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like events, everything. We have so much in the mix for you guys. You have no idea.
I can bring this up.
But like,
Um,
it used to be so much freer. It was like any idea you want to do a cycle fun.
yeah.
Let's go for it, dude. Let's stop and blaze on the
Speaking of
way.
which, we can
Oh.
share this.
Madness.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Fairy House.
So a lot of big things being announced.
We are back. The Fairy House is back.
So what's next week?
Next week we are doing a kind of craft club,
Yeah.
and we're making nature lanterns, and so like a mix of all things, but it doesn't just have to be nature themed. Like I even put up a photo that you could do something of like the moon.
Yeah, yeah.
No, so let the imagination run wild.
Yeah, no, as soon as I seen it, I was trying to think of something different than
You
just
know
a
what I
standard
mean?
lantern.
And
Like,
like I've seen people make them with like different shaped objects, so not just a balloon. So I'm gonna have different.
okay, yeah, it doesn't have to be just this ball. Like,
No.
okay, yeah, nice.
Because like no, you can
Is
like
it paper
make.
mache?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
nice.
you can work it into a lot of different things.
And what with
No,
newspaper and glue? Like old school
well,
thing.
like
I haven't done it
more-
since I was in school.
But to keep it on that see-through so the light comes through more. I probably will bring newspaper too.
Yeah.
But more like tissue
Crepe paper
and
kind of
crepe
stuff.
paper,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No.
And
yeah.
then what, you just stick that all onto balloon, eventually pop it, and then that's it.
Yeah, once it dries,
Yeah,
pop it, and then everyone get a set of tea light or fairy lights to
Put
pop
inside.
in them, so you have like a glowing lantern.
Nice.
And
And
yeah, I
then-
want to bring loads more ideas to the spot.
Yeah,
like,
and then you have a few professional
mixes.
nights.
Yeah, we've different artists that are going to be coming in and doing like classes. So like a lot of the puff and paint is quite chill. You don't
Do whatever
need
you want,
experience.
yeah.
Yeah, you can literally finger paint if you want.
Yeah,
And then you can also, if you want to come in and like go wild with your
create a
skills,
masterpiece. Yeah,
go for
like
it.
Peter does every week.
Yeah, literally. No. But then we're also going to bring in that we'll have an artist doing like classes that like guide a class to
Yeah,
create
to
a
actually
certain
teach
piece.
something, you can
Yeah.
learn something there. And you're
Because,
gonna do
like,
that with painting,
Everything,
pottery,
clay,
everything. Yeah,
there's a
nice.
mix of people coming in.
Yeah, sick.
No.
So
Yeah,
a lot
just
of
if
big
you wanna-
events.
You found something you like, you want to up your
Yeah.
skills, we're going to do that too.
So if you're not following already, at the Fairy House for all the events coming up
We're bringing madness to the Bam and abroad. We
the
got
world.
big plans. Yeah, I know. I'm excited, and I'm seeing like already a lot of people like on their Instagram because I was slow back
yeah,
online.
yeah.
But a
Oh,
lot
it's
of
Christmas.
people coming back with like, "Yo, we're
What
bringing
about this
shit.
idea?
We're
What about
doing
this? No,
things."
yeah, nice.
And like even on their own pages, like a mix of stuff.
Uh,
I think people like last year was like a shake up. People were like, okay, we need
Well,
to start
yeah,
doing
and see
stuff.
what's possible. I'm trying to see
Yeah.
if we have the.
And now like literally they're going wild.
We talked about.
No, yeah, that literally only came back to me the other day. Our Christmas session.
We need to address the madness of that.
that was
What a fucking day.
beautiful chaos. Yeah, no, we had
Big
a
thanks to everyone.
yeah, Jesus Christ.
Everyone on the list.
Literally, like
We'd be here all night if we start mentioning people.
no, but mental amount of
Yeah.
sponsors. Like when we reached out, we were kind of like more just like we felt like nearly kind of like rude or cheeky to be like, hi, can
Yeah.
we like have so much stuff? But oh my god,
The
the
amount of
community
people that came
came
back, it's
like
ridiculous.
tenfold and
Yeah.
happy to and like beyond. Like
But that's it. Like we weren't asking for ourselves, so we were asking on behalf of the
No.
community. Like,
I think I went home with a flowers for breakfast cake. pop.
yeah, there was a few
And,
random
hemp
because a few
whip.
people gave over 75, so we got a few little bits. But
Yeah, but even that's what I went home with.
oh yeah, that's it.
Literally.
Yeah,
So everything got thrown
everything
out.
was
We
given
were
away.
absolute legends.
So
No. Yeah, no, Jesus Christ, it was mental. It's cool
trying
to
to see
see
if I
what
can find,
can come together when you reach out to people.
oh yeah,
It's like,
when they get involved, which is the one with all the sponsors.
Yeah, no,
No,
God, there's
excellent.
planned. You
Yeah, that's
don't
it.
be stressing or chill. As always, this stuff wouldn't be possible without a bunch of high cunts behind us.
Yeah.
Someone's just floating in to hit the kettle.
Hit the kettle.
Yeah. You don't get to come in on the podcast without some form of a
So
job.
here we
We
can,
need tea.
we can show off
Welcome, my lovely.
all the sponsors here.
Yeah, legends, Jesus. And honestly, that's not all of his.
Yeah, there was a few that
I'm
didn't
sorry,
get
I
in
forgot.
time or didn't get their logos in time. And
Tired.
I know Flowers of Breakfast logo's not there. 420 Ghost Clouds gave a joint that wasn't there.
Stay
So-
hungry.
Stay Hungry's not there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are they not the end?
Pizza.
Let's hold on.
Oh, go on. We have very good guests here. We're spoiled.
Uh,
But, yeah, no, geez, we had a fair few, like mental amount
oh,
of people.
stop.
come. Yeah,
I'd
no,
say,
like,
I'd say over the day there's probably about 150 people came through reading me,
Yeah.
like, so
no, when
we
we're
have gift
such-
for most of them, so it was nice.
Yeah, no, it was like it was even like I was like I've been starting to reach out or like message people that like like on Insta that I don't get to see every day.
Yeah,
And then when you get to see like them in a room all
yeah,
together, blazing
the faces behind the
smiles,
pages, yeah. I
And, like,
didn't
a
even
lot
know
of
half the pages you messaged. Like, I was only learning the people that were as the responses because I'm terrible at
Hmm.
knowing other brands unless I've met them or other pages unless I've
Yeah.
met them. So yeah, the amount of people I didn't even hear, like I followed new people just from sponsoring it, you know what I mean? To, even us to find them. But yeah, there was so amazing the amount of people.
I think I've just been floating. We have loads more floating to do, loads more sessions because usually it's when I do see them, I'm like running and I'm chaotic.
Yeah.
Crap. Whereas I want to chill and lots of
Yeah,
days with people.
yeah, no, we
You
can
know
get
what I
sessions where
mean?
we can just actually sit back and
Yeah,
relax.
I'm like, yo, what's up?
Like most time I think I'm just posting videos the whole time. The last one I didn't even get to see my phone because it was that fucking
No,
mental.
Jesus
So
Christ. Yeah, no, we had like a mad amount of people.
yeah. So what sessions we had last night? We had hashtag or last year. Hashtag, then we had Blue, Baba's, Spirit, Pray to Me.
That was just like in the last couple
That,
of
yeah,
months.
that was since the podcast started, since
The last
August, last 4 months. Like, yeah. So yeah, hopefully the trend will continue on through the new year.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, well, Spirit we did before. That was our original sessions. Yeah, the Brotherhood.
Jeez. Yeah, that was the first ever,
Yeah.
like
Proper
when we like stepped out. Hey,
to actually
guys.
do our own events. Like,
Literally.
and
I
that
think
was
it's
during
because
lockdown
we
too,
were-
as well.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I mean,
It was like-
we were limited to be. We thought we were gonna overfill it again.
Yeah.
As always, everyone's welcome. Just come along. Fuck it, we'll figure something out. We'll leave if we have to. We'll leave you still. We'll sit outside.
It is. That's the tone we want to set for the year going
Like same with the
ahead.
fairy house. You've had people show up and it's full, and you're like, "Fuck it, we'll find your room and just pull a seat up somewhere."
Will I just
People
move
standing
that?
against the wall painting and all. But fuck it, it is the madness and the banter.
It is. If you're comfortable enough to like, you want to be a part of the chaos. I am never going to turn anyone
No,
away.
that's it. I could never.
If you
say
want to
no.
sit on the floor,
Yeah.
come and sit on the floor. I'm
Yeah,
going to
that's
jump
it.
over you as I run.
I'd rather you have my seat than you not come. You know what I mean? Literally.
No, big time. We need to.
Yeah,
Because it's a community. We're not here for the like perfect vibes. We're here for the
Yeah.
madness. So yeah, no, a lot of plans for this year.
Sure. Definitely
Yeah.
420. Hopefully, Paddy's Day.
Yeah,
We want to do
that one.
maybe a traditional Irish trad session, Paddy's Day trad session, but stoner version.
Yeah, see, that's
'Cause-
why you get yourself a peacemaker. Not so read. Oh, spilling water. Do it every time. Yeah,
But
no,
the-
Paddy's Day,
the thing I
stoners.
miss most about going to pubs is the live music and traditional Irish music. So if we could do a stoner
that.
version of Paddy's Day, that'd be sick. We definitely get Derek the Dread involved.
Yeah,
So we get a few
definitely,
other
man.
names. If not, we've still got him. He'll play all day.
Yeah, literally.
So we're definitely
Him
going
and
to do
James.
something on Paddy's Day, a smoke session. And then definitely go big for 420 as well. 100%. Try and make a whole week of events over.
Yeah, literally.
420 week. Because what's it this year?
422.
Can I get the meme up here?
Yeah. Ah, I need to post it. Oh. When you drop a bit of hash, it's gone to the floor. I've accepted it.
Yeah, I just remembered I have.
Yeah, no
I
big
have
difference.
WhatsApp on this, so I can actually just access the photos. So I can just go back into the photos and you
Scarlet going into your photos. You're
Oh, this isn't
afraid.
on display. Is it? No, this isn't on display. No, I'm okay.
No, I'm okay. I love it. You're on proper munchies. Legend. Hum, hum.
How do I? Oh yeah.
So yeah, I had basically one day this like stoner talk when I was like, as you do.
Stoned.
Yeah. But they're usually like, you're kind of like, oh my God,
It's a
dude.
realization. Kind
Yeah. So I was sitting there and I was like, doing my little like, 2024 planning. And then my brain, because like it reads numbers weird and backwards, I realized that 2024 is 422.
Backwards.
Come on. But yeah. So basically, this is like the year of the stoner.
Yeah.
We're going.
We're going to do it all
twice as
backwards. We're
hard.
going to do it all stoned.
Which is our vibe, though.
Yeah.
We're back.
No,
You know what I mean?
we're going to do another Christmas session 25th of January. Start the year off.
Yeah. Literally. So yeah, this is my.
And then
stoner
14th
moment.
November, we're going to have Valentine's Day.
Imagine we do.
Do the whole year backwards.
Yeah.
For a stoner team, like.
Yeah.
What you mean it's Valentine's Day? It's been in November.
That is a lot of backwards planning.
Yeah, no, you'd have to figure out how many days or this, that, and the other.
But yeah, basically, bitches. This is the year of the stoners.
Yeah.
422. Going twice as stony. Twice
Yeah,
as
because
smoky.
the year 2020, when it was going to be 420 for the whole year, that was lockdown. So we literally should have had a month of 420s. You know what I mean? When it was, so all of April would have been the fourth month of the 20th year. So we could have had a whole month of it, but because it was lockdown, it was just kind of wasted.
Oh, so now we got to
So
have
now
a
we have to
whole
make up for
year.
that. Yeah, the whole year is instead.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no. It is. I'm excited.
Right, so, legend.
Gee, glorious. Yeah, podcast sessions, events,
Yeah.
areas, big names on the podcast. That was like mental.
Oh, stop. Like, how many?
Like even back home, the fam, they're legends. They're super supportive of it, like the podcast and all.
Yeah.
But when we had Paul and Laurie on, they were like, we actually know them.
Yeah, no, that was literally. That
I
was,
think it kind of like, it might have made it like real for them. Oh, you absolutely.
yeah. Oh, it's more than just a load of stoners sitting around talking shit. Like, these are real people in the industry. Like,
But I think we've also brought it to, which is what we hope to bring with
Three-
the podcast.
3.5
You
views.
to the Cannabis Society.
Yeah, well, that's it. The whole reason,
Like,
the whole
always
reason
had
for the
on.
podcast was to show that it was never to show the weed. Like, oh, look at this, because there is other people out there that are doing. They know their stuff about weed, and they're saying, look at this terps and look at these buds and all. We don't know that. You know what I mean? We just like to get high and talk shit.
Yeah, can't
So
lie.
this is just to show what stoners do while they're stoned. We're not going to show off the weed and what the best weed is, because we can't afford the best weed. So we're to show what stoners do while they're stoned. So it's
No,
showing
but
that we're not just sitting around lazy fucking wasters like society thinks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you go through them 15 videos and you'll see what there's two on everyone. So over 30 different hardworking, successful
goodness.
entrepreneurs or some way, you know what I mean, in their own
Literally,
business.
though, yeah.
Everything from growers to fucking comedians to fucking people who made websites
Edible
to
makers,
everything, to the hash
game
queen.
makers, product makers, like Davina with 20 somethings.
Yeah, well, not she's got two
taken
products.
off.
She's got her rings and you
Yeah,
know what I mean. Them rings are
beautiful.
amazing. Not the
Any of the girlos out there, I'm not gonna lie, check out 20 somethings for
Yeah.
her. She has like a crystal ring joint holder. Oh,
You can literally just sit it in the
Like,
ring and just
levels
forget
up.
about it. Like,
Yeah, that
and it's
as
not
well.
one of them plastic ones you see for the PlayStation or something.
No.
It's actually nice jewelry.
Yeah.
If the joints are in it, they wouldn't like what's
No,
that big stupid thing on your
stand out.
finger? Like,
No, it's beautiful.
yeah, no, it's amazing. So yeah, the amount of
The
hard
energy.
work and entrepreneurs and shit. I mean, that's the real thing. I just want to show that stoners aren't these wasters and these
No,
fucking.
lazy.
You can smoke
couch
weed and
slots.
still be productive people.
Yeah, gee,
You
we've had
know
a
what I mean?
lot of cool people.
Yeah,
That is what I have enjoyed a lot. It's sometimes I think like when we're at sessions, like as you were saying, we don't get to like sit down and just like actually, even I think as well when you first meet someone, you're not going to be like, tell me everything.
No, you don't even have a proper chat with them. It's just
No.
kind of, oh, how are you? Kind
Whereas
of,
the podcast gives us that whole like I love that when we meet people that like some days we've come in here and we're like, who the fuck are
yeah,
you?
like I
You
don't
know them.
We,
We don't know
we
your
don't do
name.
research at all because I don't want to. Even when people start telling me stories before we record, they come in,
Yeah.
they're talking. I'm like, fucking save that. You know what I mean? Because once I know it, it's kind of it feels fake to kind of ask them questions. I will,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But I'd rather be actually going, oh, what is that? Like,
It's
what do you have?
free
You know what I
off-
mean? Because
yeah.
I do ask a lot of questions when I first meet people or first
Yeah.
try to.
Cookie letters.
So I do like to get to know people on, like even Mila.
Yeah.
You knew a lot about Mila, but when we found out it was meant to be the owner of Pre to Me and Captain Hooter, and then
Yeah.
it changed, and it was meant. Suddenly, it was a day later we were recording, and it was Captain Hooter and Mila, and you were
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck we're doing with Mila?" I was like,
One
"Who's
day's
Mila?"
notice.
Yeah,
to
one
get
day's
your
notice. And I'm like,
recording
who's
with,
this Mila? You know what I mean? I've heard the name and all. I didn't
Legend of a
realize
woman.
what I was. Well, you know what I mean? The opportunity I'd just been handed. And that's it. I met her and got to know her for the first time on camera. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
it's nearly. I will ask the more genuine things the first time around. So I nearly better off not researching
Yeah.
people and doing. You know what I mean?
It is. It's a nice way.
Yeah.
And I think as well because they know it's a platform to talk. They're like, yeah, we'll tell the
Yeah,
whole
like
story.
even was it Michael? I keep forgetting these two something. From Teesside.
Oh yeah,
Michael's
they're
one of his name,
legends.
and he has a different name for his alter ego. Remember something Holiday, John Holiday.
Yeah. Spot
So
on.
he was telling me after that, like he was saying he's done Channel 5, BBC. He had what was his name? Fucking your man that used to do the fucking English Jerry Springer. Jeremy Kyle.
Mm.
He had him up there. But afterwards, when the episode came out, he told me, he said that was probably the most honest interview he's ever done about Teesside with us. He said like he's talked to other people in documentaries now, but I
Yeah.
think being able to sit there, have a joint, and actually, he
Be
said that was one of the
yourself
most
with it.
honest, the most open interviews he's ever done. So
Man.
yeah,
Oh, and they were
the audio's a bit
beautiful
low,
people.
so turn it up if you look. Who's texting in, huh?
Hmm?
Past your bedtime, kid. Look at this.
Yo,
You're up early in the morning. You have shops to be opening.
we should have had our other Jiva host,
Yeah, but he's been a
Dunk
little
on
bitch.
Dank. Hmm?
What?
His what?
He said he's downstairs. He said he was getting an early night. He couldn't do it.
Oh.
No, Dunk, you're being called out.
There's murder.
Well, yeah, not good enough to come on, huh?
I love it live on cam.
Yeah.
Dunk on Dank.
Okay, we'll remember
Only
that,
because we
didn't
love you. We want everyone
we?
in.
Yeah, we were here to have a whole look back with us all. And he's like, no, I have to have an early night. I'm going to bed.
Especially more just like when you said 200 video, I'm like, I've done 15.
Yeah.
Like maybe one of the lives or two.
Yeah.
Definitely. So like he is a big
Oh,
part
he's-
of
I think we've
this.
done 11 or 12
Especially with
live,
your
so-
online community. I love like between yourselves and Strain Caners and Gasman.
Yeah.
Like I'm like I can't like be up that late sometimes. I'm like it's past my bedtime. But use the energy and like effort that you put
Oh.
into the community. When you pulled up that video,
Like-
there's 6 people online.
Like if I
across
go
the
through these, I
world.
recognize most of these. Like I'm sorry, we haven't
That's
looked at the comments. We've been
beautiful.
just trying to do more of it, just
Yeah.
chat.
Hi everyone. What's up?
But yeah, like there,
Legends.
Caesar. He's from. Caesar's
Oh, you're
from-
alive. We were hiding. We needed rest.
Yeah, he's from Lima in Peru, and he's come live with us a few times.
Wow,
Mick
man.
always on. He's usually one of the first people on. There's Terry. You met Terry.
Oh,
at the
Terry,
thing.
yoo-hoo.
Legend. Jordan. He's won nearly every quiz we've had.
Nice,
He's
that's
OG
my
Jordan
dude.
now because we've got a new Jordan.
Oh,
Uh,
Jordan.
Graham's been on a few times.
Legends.
Northern Soul's been on once or twice. Who else sees her
Like
again?
this is beautiful.
Like
Especially if you're from somewhere where you
there's
can't
Craig.
place legally or walk out on the street or meet people
Urbex.
comfortably.
Yeah, there's like most of these have been on like a few times. Like it's or they're usually our main people on every night. If we're doing
Yeah.
a quiz, we've got the same 6-7 people who are solid people. So it's a
Well,
nice
like
little
that's
nice
like
mix.
if they walked
no,
in here now,
there's-
that'll be a
like there's
packed
20
room.
altogether, but there's always them 5, 7, 8 that are
Yeah.
you know what I mean, they're in every night. And if they not to
Legends.
come in late going, oh sorry, I was out, I missed it. Every
Oh,
few would have come in.
come on. No, it is. It's
But you know,
beautiful. too.
And that, a lot of it is down to Gasman and the Strain Caners
Yeah.
because they've put me onto Discord, they put me onto
Yeah, you
all that.
showed
Even
me,
this, I
Jesus
didn't know about
Christ.
this. Like
That looks like
live stream.
coding to me.
It's
Like I
mental.
can't be at
It
that.
is
This
very
all
like I can
Glenn,
even
your
get
dad and stuff.
I
It's
can even get
literally
it up here. Don't switch. So here's my Discord, for example. I only have these. I have general chat where you just get people kind of talking shit. Then I have Dan with the Gram on cam where I'll drop all the episodes. And then I have Gram faded for all our sessions. And then here's a chat. So like if you see here, we're going to the Strain Caners one. All these lads are now in the chat room in Strain Caners chatting away. So we could just join now and see them all on the screen. There's a load of games you can play. You can play along. You can play Scrabble together. You can play just this meme game. It's like what's that? Cards Against Humanity.
Oh,
We were
yeah.
playing during night. Me, Dunk Gasman, and a few others. We were playing to like the 80th round or something like that. But yeah, like so you see in my one, right? It has what?
In the fridge, we just need a bar of Sonic or Dairy Milk. Go in and have a little open it up.
So very look at
Yeah,
this.
of course.
So this is my page. It has 3 chats and a thing, and I made one here that's locked that only us can get in it. So if you ever want
His
to have our
only
own,
fans.
well, it's no only the high cunts.
His
Literally
only cunt
the
fans.
6 or 7 of us. But right, so see the 3 categories here. Now we
Yeah,
go,
do you have some? Break it open.
look. Now we go on to the Strain Caners one. They've got
Yeah, no, I remember you
this.
showed me this.
They've
This
got
is what I
5
meant about it
different
being
things
like
for a chat
coding.
room. Then all these are different, like flour, hash, edibles, menus.
No,
Then you
they
get down
put
to, like look
effort
at all
into it,
this.
like-
Then photography, self promo, different countries, everything. So yeah, no, there's a lot you can do with that to score. But even the community that they've built, the Strain Caners, they like even if Gasman or Rizla is not on, that Discord is still hopping. It's still full of people and still full of chat. So it's like they've built a community that doesn't even need them anymore. You know what I mean? They've
It's
actually
so
it's,
alive.
it's its own entity now. You know what I mean? Which is amazing.
It's phenomenal that like when I was back home, I was finding a couple of people, like a few girlos that were like stoner girls,
Yeah.
like online, and I'd be following them. But this, like, if to have known this was there,
Yeah. Oh,
like, I'd have
stop.
been like out in my garage
Yeah,
smoking my
chatting with
joint,
them all night, like
having a hug. This is
like
amazing.
sometimes we're on, there's people there chatting, then they go to bed, and then there's people waking up in Australia and join us for a wake and bake.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? It's madness. Like,
Legends.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's so all over the world. Cannabis
I think
needs to be
Jordan-
legalized.
Jordan's in America, I'm really sure. She's in thing then in Peru. We have another one from Florida. Jordan's Florida. Then a few from Australia, and then like you know what I mean. Then they're the regular ones that are in the every night. Like it's
Legends,
amazing.
No, between you and Dunk on Dank, deadly work. Mean it. And thank you for everyone that's like tuned into them
Yeah.
late at night.
That is-
Love it. This is so cool.
There's people that watch them back the next day if they missed the live and all. That's
Yeah.
mental. Like
Even that when we've been out in coffee shops and you meet people that have been watching it.
yeah, and know stuff about it. And
Yeah, like it makes it real.
yeah,
Because they're like, oh no, I'm from like somewhere else, like
Yeah.
a different country.
yeah.
And I've been watching your shit. That is mental.
Yeah, like I remember when I first met Terry, I was talking to someone else and I was saying
Legend
about
of
man, he's been
Yeah,
watching everything.
really.
It got one of the 21x20 hats as well. 'cause
Yeah,
he was
come on.
literally, we were gonna give away 2 21x20 hats for people that went festive, Christmas jumper, all that stuff. He was the only one that wore Christmas jumper, a Santa hat, and Christmas socks. So like
Yeah.
you deserve this hat for
No,
sure.
literally.
So
Even that, it's cool people we meet.
yeah,
Even off it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that wasn't it his 40th
His
birthday?
40, he was
Yeah,
over there.
man.
They won the board
Happy
games as
birthday
well.
again. Yeah, no.
He came over here for like 9 days. He must have the best week of his life. Like it was just session after session. Because I met him
Yeah,
the first
Captain
day
Hooter
on the
and
way into Pre to Me. He was like 2 suitcases on. He was like, I'm going to meet Captain Hooter, telling the guy at the door and all. And I was like, so am I. And then I went up to the counter and I'm literally just smelling weed. Next thing I was like, hey, I'm going to your party on Monday. And I was like, oh, what's up? And I started chatting. He was like, yeah. And like as I copped him going in, so I recognized it was the same guy that just said he was meeting Captain Hooter. I was like, oh, I'm going to your party on Monday. I got one of the first tickets to my birthday and all this. Like, no way, man.
How
Fucking nice.
mad is that happens?
And the only reason I was there at 11 or 12 in the morning was because I
Like
stayed up.
Glenn or Dominic Graham does not get up
No,
at this time.
No, I was still up at that time.
No,
And
okay,
that's
well then,
because I couldn't get one of the podcasts to edit for ages. And I ended up being up past 7. And I went over to Greenhouse Effects. They up at 7 and sat in the back of there for an hour and a half, finishing the edit just because I'd not ran out of weed. And then like I was like still up and I seen Captain Hooter's on. It was a week before the session. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna call over to him. So it was just random that I went there. So it was mental that Terry met me at that moment because I'd say that's the only time apart from being a tourist that I've been in Pre to Me at 11 o'clock in the morning. And probably the last time. But yeah, no, he literally he's like, I'm going to your session on Monday. Like, what the fuck? And then he was going with me, Captain Hooter as well. So just sitting up there with him for ages and all.
No, it's savage. Even him himself, Captain Hooter, he's
Yeah.
done beautiful work.
Yeah.
Like to bring people together, to mix people.
Yeah. I make it
Like,
just feel so welcome to come back. Like, you know what I
man.
mean?
Share his wisdom between like events to like the hemp with,
Even
with
the
our
social
pipes,
media side. He
everything.
said he
Yeah.
used to do like. No, that's not Captain Hooter.
No, yeah, no, it's another, not
Yeah.
another American, but another American dude. No, older dude in as well.
Yeah, you're thinking of Stephen Hayes or no?
It's like Uncle Stoner.
Uncle
Stoner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing it. He did it with the Jack Hare Cup last year. They did a squash off. Or
See
his-
that now?
I can't
Fucking
remember his
Instagram
fucking
just
name of it.
died there. The hour's up.
Bye.
So if I want to do now, I have to go back onto Instagram. Yeah, go back on, get a new thing, blah 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 blah. Do you know what? I don't think I ever even went live on Instagram. Because I think once you go live on one, you have to go back and check live on the other. I think I forgot to do that. So I don't think we were on Instagram for the last hour.
No, my fault, Insters.
Oh, shout out to fucking Solo, one of the nicest trains I've had in a while. Black Runts.
Yeah, it's
12.50.
banging.
Man, it's one of the
It's
nicest
so lovely,
trains.
like proper.
I went down earlier just before we did this. Like, I'm gonna grab 5 grams. Went in, we're sold out. Just got the fucking scraped 2 grams out of the bottom of it, but it's still tasty as fuck.
But then you know it's decent
Yeah,
flour.
'cause-
If it starts dying off when it's just at the end of the bag, then you're like, yeah,
And
you knew at the
I
start
was
it
saying to
wasn't
Turpin
great.
yesterday, most weed tastes like smoke to me. If I get good weed, I have to remind myself to look for the flavor. Which with strains like this, every hit I remember. Like
I
I'm literally
love
you're
that.
just like that and
Yeah.
saying it, like, oh yeah, that's nice. And like
Yeah.
every time, and it's
Even when it gets to the end,
Yeah.
sometimes you lose no matter what joint hash flour.
Yeah.
Still, but when it's bang, we've had a few like
the
dampering.
one of the ones I remember most was from Dampering. Remember the time we went there for New Year's and they had just a little bit left, and you go, I'll go back later and get more because I had to go to work, and you
Yeah.
never went back. And I remember sitting in the coffee shop. I was on my own lockdown. You were having the party, and I'm sitting there, and the weed was that nice that I felt bad that you didn't get it.
Yeah.
You were all partying and all having New Year's, and I'm in the coffee
Madness.
shop by myself going, this is so nice. I feel bad that she didn't get it. It is. It was literally that tasty. And it was
When
10
weed
euro
is
weed as
that
well. Yeah.
good.
Because I
But
remember
it
you,
just
you were like, oh, I'll go
shows.
back. And I remember something happened. We went somewhere else. And you never went back to get it. So I remember
Yeah.
knowing she doesn't have that tonight and going,
Yeah.
this is fucking beautiful. I can't remember what strain it was, but it was one of their 10 euro.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like I've got that more from 10 euro weed, like the constant, oh, this is nice reminder that
Yeah.
I've got from Cali's and all. I smoked
Yeah,
Cali's and then
yeah.
went, oh shit, I forgot to enjoy that. You know what I mean? Like,
Properly like. No, it is. It's. Wait, I think it's maybe because like even the lower stuff is more like select grown. Nearly,
Yeah.
it's someone that hasn't got big amounts that they can't be
yeah,
putting
you
in.
put more effort into it.
Yeah, and then like they can't be calling like smaller or different prices. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? As in like there is quality be put in.
But
Where's,
like
like,
I've
the
said,
Cali
I'm
on?
arguing this with a lot of people that sell Cali or buy Cali here. There's no way the Cali coming here is any top grade grow. They're keeping their top grade or putting it in dispensaries in California.
Yeah.
Anything that comes to Amsterdam or to Europe is their second level or third level
Yeah,
stuff.
absolutely.
So the Cali here is Cali, but
because
it's
even
the,
if the first is coming here,
Yeah.
the guns are getting it.
are
Aren't
keeping
going to,
yeah,
they're going to smoke that.
yeah, and then,
Without like maybe bits.
and then
so
it's
you
also
might
getting
get-
vacuum packed and squashed and all. So it's
Yeah.
like it's not worth the money over here. Maybe and it's probably worth the money over there, but over there it's cheaper because it's from there. You know what I mean? So it's
Actually,
yeah. I can't do Cali. It's just especially if it's in these stupid packs.
no, there's-
Oh yeah, he works at the airport with the doctor. His boss goes to him, you have weed on you? He's like, no, I swear I don't have weed on him. Opened one of the containers, a load of weed come from Canada, going to Malta.
No.
I was coming to Amsterdam, and he said it was just fucking boxes of weed, boxes of it.
like not even like hidden away.
Well, in the container, like you know what I mean,
Yeah.
but like in the box, you can put your hand in, and you can get the weed, like.
Yeah.
There's some of the mad shit you see coming through there. You'd be tempted, all right.
Oh, 100%. Just like a handful in the
Oh,
pocket.
stop. How would you know? How would you never know?
Yeah, I'd say that place is scanned of the foot.
Yeah.
That chocolate is delicious. Mm. Shit gotta be done. People are please. Yeah.
Anything else come up this year we need to talk about? Nothing else in plan, like in concrete.
Not that I can release.
I know Captain Hoover was on to me about he has somebody that does let's get this up. He said he can do it in the next 2 weeks, so that'll be one of our podcasts this month. And then yeah, he's part of the he's something to do with the hologram. Have you heard of hologram? There's something to do with the legal grows, these new legal grows. So
Okay,
he's involved in that. So I think him and Captain Hoover are going to come on one of the episodes this
Nice
month.
to
So,
talk about that.
yeah, talk about that.
Jesus, even that. So much has changed in the
Oh,
last
stop.
month.
Yeah.
Even with the legal
Legal
flower and
grows now
all.
in Breda. I see
I
it now.
don't know
Chris was
how
down there
I
today.
feel about it.
Well, I know we had some at the session, and the lads were saying that it's amateur grown, like you know what I mean.
And that's the thing, if they're growing in mass quantities with exact follow these guidelines and get this end result,
Yeah.
that's like I don't think that'll work
No, you need-
longevity wise with
But
cannabis.
there was how many licenses were given out? I know like Pheno Finders got a license and stuff like that.
Okay, so
there's
certain-
other
oh,
yeah. So
I
there's
thought it
no,
was just a lot
no,
of
there's, I think this at
scientists.
the moment is some I don't know who done this grow.
Okay, so actual
So maybe
growers.
this guy is part of that first grow. So maybe not
Nice.
this.
No, but it's more. I'm
we-
not
we
saying
haven't
the
seen it
actual
yet, so
growers. I
it's-
just think like the Canadian.
Yeah.
I'm putting it to that scale. The way they went, okay, we're taking over. We can do big fuck off
Well, that's it.
greenhouses.
It's companies trying
Then
to
it-
think of it like
yeah,
large scale and all.
like they're thinking of it as a business instead of
Yeah.
the way we have it as
But
a
it's,
lifestyle.
again, it's for
or-
them. It's even the early stages. It's like if you're a farm and you realize, oh, I can't do all that. I got to tone it down. If I
Yeah.
want more quality, I got to do this. So everyone's in the first few years and learning.
more
so,
licenses
yeah.
like out. That would be dead. Mm.
But like, if they are letting proper growers grow, it
Yeah.
should be a better quality.
Yeah, see, I don't like that either.
Yeah.
That coffee shops are like if
But again,
they,
if it has like 11 and there is the big, like there's names like Fiend Finders and other people that you would trust
yeah,
in there, or let's say Devil Harvest got a
but
thing, or
that's going,
Seedisms,
there's
and
so many, like we don't grow, Glenn.
yeah,
There's so many people that is not just their business or anything, it's their
their
genuine,
life.
their passion.
Yeah,
They love their babies when they
Yeah.
grow and when they grow is a success.
yeah, no, of course.
And that's going to, I think, like fair enough, they can still do for themselves, but a lot of, like, I know a lot of people that have their little grow and then have their strain every time, like it's always on the menu in
yeah,
a shop,
yeah, of course.
and that it's always that regular
That
supply.
consistency.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I think for coffee shops, like they're never going to, like, it's also, as much as we're saying we're dissing them, the Cali packs and
Yeah.
stuff, they're not going to be able to do any.
well, until they
limited
get
edition
to
stuff.
that point where they have
It's only
consistent and all.
Yeah.
But like, imagine the likes of that Devil Harvest got one of them licenses. You know what I mean? And they're
Rolex.
suddenly, or then you've got Fiend Finders got a farm somewhere, Devil Harvest got a farm
Yeah.
somewhere. Suddenly there's top quality strains coming in
Yeah,
at
they-
probably good prices. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because Bagheera's at the moment, most of their menus 12 or 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They used to be back like 16 and up. Now it's
Yeah.
gone more local. So
normal. Like,
if that's Fiend Finders behind that, so if they get into the league, or I'm not sure if they got it, but I'm using an example. But
yeah.
if they get into it, they probably do better quality and probably
Yeah.
put the savings
Especially
back as
the
well.
comfort as well.
Yeah,
Like for that, I do like it if they start giving out the license, like not just like freely, just two. What you call it? Oh, legend. Forgetting meals on time. Legend.
not exactly
well,
alpha dining, but it's still do.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, damn.
That PJ in the fields. You're confused.
Yeah, no. I hope if it gets given out just like freely and just like
Yeah, no, that's it. Like, of course, there'll be the wrong people doing it, but hopefully there's enough of the right people doing it too. Because
I just honestly got worried
the
that it was
people will
gonna be all
talk though. You know what I mean?
Labco people.
If they're putting out this stuff and people stop buying it, then they'll go back to the
Yeah, the
green or the black market. You know what I mean? So the people will talk if they try and put this out. They're like, "This is all you can get." Like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I love
there's people in other countries getting better than this, so we're not fucking putting up with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and at the same time, while
Especially
Germany's
because of
trying to legalize it,
Yeah.
people start. The Dutch are like, you can only smoke our government weed. They're like, yeah, right, I'm going to Germany to grab weed. See
Yeah,
you later.
the
Like,
other way around.
yeah, doing fucking Germany runs.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Listen. And they could have just given me that and I could have passed it over. But
Yeah,
was I saying?
Germany get
yeah, and
legalized. We'll be
even
going
if
over
that was a
way.
thing, then it would be even easier than the Germans had it because it's still legal in some way here. Once
Yeah.
you can only get 5 at a time, but you go to Germany to get 5
Yeah.
grams coming back over the border.
Yeah.
So fucking, there you go, 420 in reverse.
Yeah, literally, we
People
are. We're
going-
going backwards.
Happy
No.
December, everybody.
Yeah, literally. Happy Hanukkah. Madness, man. Yeah. Even when we be going to Germany, hopefully. Oh, with the
Yeah.
fair house.
Oh no! As soon as they legalize it, anyway, I'll be going to Germany. But not money.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Because they have a really nice mindset there. Like even like the fact that they have like the can fairs, everything.
Yeah.
Like they've a lot of cool stuff going
and then
on.
like that's a
And a big
massive event.
community.
It's not just a small
Yeah,
little.
no. Jesus Christ.
Come
it's
to the
like-
warehouse or something like it's.
Yeah, no, it's ginormous. Like it's beautiful. The level of energy and effort, which does need to start happening here. We
Yeah,
need more
no,
big
for sure.
events. More
That's it.
fairs.
It's mad that it's because I think it's because it was such a gradual thing here. They said, right, you can have your hash and then weed come in. Like, you can have your weed and edibles come in. And where everywhere else was like, what? We can have weed all of a sudden. Let's do everything with weed. You know what I mean? So
You never said a limit on
yeah,
it.
you know what I mean.
Let's
It
do
is kind of
50,000
Amsterdam's like we've been
fair.
just trotting along. We've been letting people buy stuff, and if America
Yeah.
wasn't legal, another place wasn't legal, this place wouldn't look bad. It would look still like the unbelievable. Everything's amazing in Amsterdam, but the fact that America has better weed, better edibles, other countries are you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Amsterdam used to be the only place to buy weed. Suddenly, like it's 7th or 8th on the list. You know what I mean?
Literally, where people go to,
Yeah,
like
from-
Thailand
Yeah,
and all. man.
Thailand,
Fucking hell.
California, Canada, You know what I mean? Canada's fully legal. Barcelona, you know what I mean? There's so many
Yeah.
other options now than Amsterdam. So we're
Yeah, no. It's
yeah,
cool.
no,
though.
Amsterdam need
See
to
where down
fix
by the
themselves.
Grandma on Cam goes.
Yeah,
That's
I have
our.
my other.
We're not just staying in studio.
I have
Freedom
my,
Eagles our
my other
first
ones for
batch.
other countries. I have one to Spain by the Strain. Then if we go to Dublin, we have Dub by the Bud.
Oh
And
man,
then if
imagine
we go to
Ireland becoming
Thailand, we have
legalized.
Thai by the High. And
Hi.
I don't know what else you have.
Yeah, no, it'd be amazing. We want to bring you people everywhere.
Yeah,
To see the madness with us,
Germany,
and
look
also
at
to
you.
cause madness in places so you can come and join it.
yeah.
You know what
oh,
I
that's
mean?
it.
Like we want
100%.
to literally kind of festivals, everything. We got big plans.
And then get the few Mr. Bake things going as well.
Yeah.
Hope we get that going.
Yeah,
If any
big
of
plans.
our wonderful sponsors want that to be given away, we have the platform now to be doing it.
Yeah. We want to bless the community. It's like in a fun and madness way, but
Yeah.
we wanna
Just get
bless
everybody
the
high.
community. Yeah. Literally. That's our goal. Everyone just wants
New
to
Year's
get high.
resolution: get everybody high.
Yeah.
Get the
We'll
world
come up
high.
for you.
Oh, I
Edibles,
have
flowers.
drinks. Want Fanta or Coke?
Mhm.
I even bought
Ever.
iced tea because I thought Dunk was coming, but fuck him.
Oh.
I poured down the sink.
Uh,
Do you want that Fanta? Oh yeah.
Mhm.
No one else gonna drink it. Coke or Fanta?
I have a cola. Legend. We are now sponsored by no joking. 2024.
Shout out.
No, we're going for like maybe like Lions or Bewley's tea. Maybe if they're up for like that. Keep the
We'll do a tea
country.
marathon.
Yeah,
High tea.
they're like most people are like, who's that?
Yeah.
We love tea. Yeah, no.
Putting the high back in tea.
Mm. What are we blazing on? Ooh, I'm on the blood orange cookies from hashtag.
I've got the black runs from Solo, and it's one of the nicest strains I've smoked in a long time.
Yeah,
What's your
no.
hashtag?
The blood orange cookies.
Hash.
Yeah.
Is that
And,
new on the menu?
no, this is like one of their like kind of like when they're like regulars, but like
Oh, you
constant.
start doing deals, you were saying?
Yeah, they funked up their menu. They've done like 5 gram deals across
Nice.
the hash.
Just
Yeah.
the hash?
No flour as
Okay,
well,
nice,
but like
nice.
I think they had the flour
You were
going
just
for a
looking at the
little
hash menu?
minute. Yeah, always.
I wouldn't notice with the hash menu change either.
No. Well, one of the lads did say the Tangerine Dream. It's
Yeah.
meant to be absolutely banging, and they said it's a fresh batch in, so it's meant to be lovely. But for their hash, yeah, I love it. It's like
And
one
the
of my
new
top
hash strain comes
spots.
down as well.
Ooh, can't say too much. But yeah, I love hash. Yeah, I know.
The hash princess.
I'll go with
Me-
fairy.
the hash
Princess
fairy.
sounds
Well,
quite
it's just
pink.
taken over from the queen, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, I couldn't.
There's no one
Like,
filling them shows.
Yeah,
Heavy
like,
lies the crown.
it is, or like it's nearly as in the world's gone so intense. Now, obviously, like if you want to do shit, you do shit, but the world's gone so intense and strict that like,
Yeah.
and her level of energy and madness is like it's a lot.
Yeah,
Phil, so no,
no,
I'll
for
stick
sure.
with the hash fairy.
Yeah, no, yeah.
if I'm anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that works too.
yeah, I agree with it. But yeah, no, them. banging. And then I had that well on New Year's I had a banging joint of like white runs, I think it was from Dampering.
Weed.
Yeah.
Okay.
A cocktail of that with the Oishi. Oishi mints from what's it, the Pink Zaza. That was
Really?
like, yeah, sometimes like if I'm rolling like a flower joint, I'll roll a pure, but it's always with hash.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, I wait. Like I don't really smoke flower anymore. So when I do, I'm like, I wait until I have a certain strain. Then I'm like, oh, this is banging.
Yeah.
And then I make sure I have banging hash to go with it. And then I'm like,
So it
okay.
would always be cocktail. You never go
Yeah.
on the town anymore.
No, don't really smoke.
And would you put
flower
tobacco
on
in
its
the
own.
cocktail?
No.
No. So
Yeah,
if it's a
for them
cocktail, you
ones-
just leave the weed.
Yeah. But then
The
hash
weed
and
and
tobacco for life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think my voice comes from?
Yeah. Keep that. You'll be like me one day.
That's
If
my
nothing else, you'll get our
goals.
voice.
Yeah.
If you don't
Oh.
have our legacy, you'll get our voice
Yeah.
and nothing else.
But that means you've smoked a lot of joints.
Yeah.
So yes, please.
It's the equivalent
Yeah.
to a beer belly for a drinker.
You
You
know
know what I
what I
mean?
mean?
A
Yeah.
smoker's cough. How's it going? Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, no.
Well-
Got a lot of joints to blaze this year. A
Well-
lot of joints. Mm.
Do you ever smoke out that much? Get it in hash pipe.
Yeah, I've had her a few times.
You have to have the right hash for it, don't you?
Yeah, like it's the it's because like basically you're putting it on the nail.
Yeah.
This is a
It has
little
to burn itself, kind of.
well, it's more you don't want it falling off. It's a little hot shot from
Captain Hoover.
yeah, Captain
So
Hooter
see the
gave
little
it.
nail there? Basically, you
I
just
don't
get
know
your
what
bit of
it is.
hash, put it on. What you need, old
I
school.
feel like an Insta girl, but like you put the hash on the nail, and it mainly like traditional hash, just because of the consistency, it like sticks to the nail. Whereas like filter hash, it'll kind of just like crumble and fall off. Yeah, literally just put the hash
and you
down.
just it just sits there
Get
and it
it
fills it up.
smouldering.
It's like a little vapor. Yeah,
And
kind
you'll
of like a
just see
vapor.
the glass.
No, you burn the
burn
hash,
hash.
and it kind of just embers away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just let it. Yeah, you put it back in.
And
let
you'll
it,
see it fill like the actual glass and all is like so
yeah, it
pretty
looks lovely.
beautiful.
They would look nice on a light, a coloured
Yeah.
light as it's filling up.
And it is, it's for like, especially for like hash smokers, like you always like I have my peacemaker and all because that yoke just
Do you
bounces.
smoke out that much?
I haven't hit it as much honestly because I've been waiting to get Hempwick.
Oh,
Captain Hooter has me on a thing with
Mhm.
because I used to smoke sometimes flower on a pipe when I was younger, but then I hit a pipe only recently, and then when I tasted it, it
The
was like
gas.
yeah, and I was like, oh, that's so familiar. And they were like, that's butane, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
So, what, you wanted to hit it with the wicks?
Yeah, so now because I'm like shit, it is very easy to get it when you're hitting it with a lighter.
Yeah.
That I do want to get the Hempwick because at least
Yeah.
if I am then smoking it's clean. I have a little bit, but I want to get the.
There should be
go
one
get a
around here.
roll.
There you go.
Yeah, literally. It's from the bone. Yeah.
There's some cold water if you want to.
Ooh.
No
I
excuse.
love it. No excuse at all. I suppose. I literally started me to go because I have wanted this for like so long and I've been waiting for a
Nice.
Hempwick. Yeah, let's.
So you're here for the maiden voyage.
Yeah, let's bless her. Yeah, no, because I love it. Like, I love bongs. And I actually was only as well thinking it. I have like a funky collection. Like, I have goldfish did a bong.
Yeah.
There's like this beautiful, like, purple and gold one, but it nearly looks like a Celtic nuts going
Okay,
all
yeah,
up
yeah,
through it.
yeah.
It's gorgeous. Like,
Nice.
no, like real funky piece. I don't know what the quality of glass and all that shit
Yeah.
is. Like
just-
these, some
that's
people
it.
are like, silicone bong. But if you know me, I'm a clumsy cunt. Like
Yeah.
I need
It's
shit
either
that can
silicone
bounce.
or a jigsaw.
Yeah, literally.
In a million piece on the floor.
Oh,
Yeah, they can bend and all, can't they?
yeah, literally. Yeah, the little. Oh yeah, they gave us a square one, like a dab pipe. Yeah, the cube. That yoke's banging. Yeah. Oh, the little pots. I think did you actually give me one of them? Yeah. Yeah, no, I think so. And I think I do have quite a like it's mad. I have quite a few of the little peacemaker bits. They're funky. Who's the damn Cali girl, the legend?
Yeah.
She was a beautiful blessing when we both
That's
started
it,
our
yeah,
journey.
man.
Between the podcast and the fairy house.
She
she's
started
so
my whole
supportive.
journey. You know what I mean, it wasn't for her. I didn't know about Instagram. I didn't know about smoke sessions.
Yeah.
But for like literally, my friend said, "Oh," kept going, "Get the weed from here. Get the weed from here." I was like, "How do you know? I live here. How are you
Yeah.
telling me?" Like, "Oh, damn, Caddy girl." I didn't even have Instagram, so I set up Instagram just to
Literally.
follow her. And then she started doing smoke
So
sessions.
she was
and that.
like your first person you.
Half the reason I started is because I used to be sending messages to the groups like of all the weed I was smoking every day, and they were getting pretty sick of it fairly quick. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like I need to show somebody the weed I'm smoking. You know what I mean? So then I kind of seen her doing it, and then I realized there was a fella she used to get her Cali off. These when pots went before. I think he put Cali into New Times, and that was the first shop I remember having Cali from this guy. So I knew him through one of the other lads, and I knew she got her weed off him. So I remember going, she has the same plug I do. So what she's doing, I can do because you know what I mean. So I literally set up the Instagram and just started doing the same kind of thing. You know what I mean? And then went to the first smoke session I went to was in Prix de Mai. It was the 25th anniversary of the High Times Cup. So High Times had like entries in all the different shops. So we were going shop to shop and trying them. And then she had a big session. And I remember being there, and it was just like in that same room we were in.
Yeah.
And I remember just seeing her going. I think she was live on her Instagram and going around with this joint.
Yeah.
Big joint.
Giant
I
joint.
just pass it around, but like I remember like watching her on Instagram and watching her over there, and she came over to us. So that was my first time at the session and seeing the whole other side of it and all that. So yeah, damn Cali girl.
And then you did so many more sessions.
She had like
over there.
50,000 followers at one stage. And her page got deleted, and I think she went back down. She's at a couple of thousand now, but like nowhere near what she was. Like,
a lot of content.
Yeah.
Still does.
yeah,
and
it's
just bringing
more
it to
YouTube now and
the
stuff. Yeah,
Asia side.
yeah. She's been. I knew she went to Vietnam, but a lot of her videos in Thailand recently. So
Yeah.
she must be doing a little tour
Just
there.
hitting the
There's
kind
a load of people over there. I've seen your man Redempt was over there. Your man Drew Sharon was over there. There's like 3 or 4 over Christmas was all in Thailand. So they're all they're all over there at the moment. So yeah, we need to get a trip to Thailand, especially with Lacalada having the resort. I'm sure they'll do us a nice little deal. Imagine doing a podcast poolside at Lacalada.
Like that, I love that. Like you see people like, all right, cannabis is becoming a thing. Let's do certain things, but people just being like, right, let's have chill vibes, pools, like that in their mindset when they were creating something for
like,
cannabis.
I
Thank
literally
you.
thought of that a while ago because there was no Thailand at the
Legends,
time. I was
like.
like, imagine just buying a little hotel somewhere in Spain, even if it's not near the tourist places. Stoners don't
Yeah.
care about the
No,
nightclubs.
if you're chilling
So
there,
if you've got a hotel that you could attach a dispensary to, or have a dispensary nearby, that was like, if you're a guest at our hotel, you're an automatic member of our dispensary,
yeah,
and then just have sitting by the pool with food and music and all, but just weed instead of everyone drunk at the pool. You know what I mean? People would get the bus out and stay at that resort
Yeah.
for the whole week and then just go home. You know what I mean? You wouldn't even need if there's a
And
beach
you know
nearby or
what?
something, but you don't need a nightlife.
because usually when you go on them chill holidays, you never actually chill the fuck
No.
out. You always
You're
go
going club to
buzzing,
club and
So it's
fucking
probably
finding this.
better
This week I
that
was
you
just sitting
are
there smoking a joint, like.
resting, going for siestas.
Yeah,
Oh.
like there was a period there
Right.
between when I was kind of stopping drinking and just smoking, and before I was kind of like a smoker. Like I only go where smoking is. Where I'd be going on holidays, I'm like, what do I do here? You know what I mean?
No,
Like
literally,
I
like-
can't smoke. Everyone else is drinking. I don't want to drink. I'll have one or two just to be social, but there was no.
And
Then I
you, like,
realized now there's
smell
places.
a bit of weed
Yeah.
somewhere, and you're like looking for like
Man, we
someone-
went to Berlin on a stag party, and the lads are all in the pub. Everyone's drunk. I'm like, fuck this. I left. I'm walking around Berlin, walking through this park at like 12 at night, going, anybody got any weed? People that don't speak English. No. Eventually, I found these two young fellas sitting on. It was like literally there was a dual carriageway, and in the middle of the dual carriageway just had like a path with some grass on it, some benches
Yeah.
in between the two roads. And I found these two lads sitting there. They'd no English. I'd no German. I was like, you got weed? And they kind of somehow told me that this is their last bit of weed. And if I threw in a fiver or something, I can roll it. We all smoke it. So I end up here. There you go. Fucking take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I sat there with them for like half an hour,
Panic community.
chatting away with no communication. But you know what I mean? Just kind of like signals and all. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
And I
on
kinda-
holiday.
And then I said to them, tomorrow, can you get me weed? Like, yeah, go. I'll meet you here at this side. Like, perfect. And we're out on some tour with the lads. They're all drinking. And I go, right, I have to head back to meet these lads. Got back. No, never showed up. I had no number for them. Nothing.
No.
Hope that these random lads showed up. Went on to the website going, where can I get weed in Berlin? They're like, go to this parks, find lads standing outside. They'll probably have weed. Looked, it was like two. I think I had to get two trains and a bus, but it was only like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? 2 minutes of this, 3 minutes of that. I was like, fuck it. Went there, walked up to the park to see the group of lads like weed. Like, yeah, it was a nice one. See us straight
Whoa.
back. That was me smoking there for the rest of
come
it.
on.
But yeah, that's right now. I
Oh.
just, but it's good that there's a place you can go. It was back in the day, if you wanted to go on a smoking holiday, Amsterdam was your only option. So the fact that you
Literally,
can
yeah.
go Barcelona or anywhere in Spain,
Yeah.
California, Canada, Thailand, you know what I mean? It's
And
amazing
it's
to have.
also not Amsterdam prices.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like this is like you'd get 5-7 days in Tenerife that you would for 3 days
for the
in
price you
Amsterdam.
pay for 2 nights in a hotel here, you'd get your flights and hotel in Thailand.
Literally, like,
Literally,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Flights
No,
to
it
Thailand
is.
aren't that bad. They're 500-600 quid. You'd probably pay 100 quid on half decent accommodation for the week and a half you were there 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's 600-700 quid. If you got a hotel for 3 nights here, it's 200 quid a night. There's 600 quid. You know what I mean? It's fucking. And then your flights on top of that over to Amsterdam. Like flights used to be the expensive part, and hotels were the cheap part. Especially
Hmm.
come from Ireland, Ryanair didn't come here. KLM didn't come. It was just Aer
Yeah,
Lingus,
they only went.
Eindhoven.
Yeah.
So it was just Aer Lingus that came here. So they had the monopoly, so they could charge what they want. But back then it was expensive to get over, but cheap as chips in the hotels. Now you get Ryanair flights for 25 quid, and the hotels are 300 quid a night or something like that. I mean, it's
Yeah, I know that.
yeah. Especially in the peak season. Like I remember when I moved here, I was like going from hostel to hostel before that house. Some place were looking for €80 a night just to be in a 16 dorm bunk bed. €80 a night to share with 15 other people. No, you're all right, mate.
That's mental.
Yeah.
Like that's.
I'll sleep in the park where I'm only sharing with 2 other guys. You know what I mean?
And Robbie, like, yeah. That is nuts. Even though it's a bomb, gotta put some hash in it. Yeah. Oh, do you know what I should have done? Tested the water first. Ether. And it's not a bowl you can take out.
Oh,
Yeah,
I get what you mean.
it'd be grand.
You just gotta slowly but surely. We usually test the water and touch or I'm thinking temperature or something. I was like, what's she talking about?
No, it needs to be lovely. It's obviously cold.
Yeah. I'd say like I don't hit bongs too much because they rip the throat down me, but I used to always try and do with ice or cold water and all, trying to just get that little bit of cooling.
She's so funky. And honestly, this joke is deadly. It changes color. Like this is like usually looks more purple.
Yeah, it looks more
It's-
purple there and it's blue up top.
Yeah, it changes
The
in the
temperatures.
like I don't know what the name of it is, but some type of science.
Yeah,
Yeah.
science, bitch.
I think oh, there's some I don't know what you call it,
Oh,
theory.
see this guy, John Brady. This is the guy that gave me the Discover Ireland game. We sent it
Oh,
over.
legend!
Never got to meet him. Happy New Year, brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
We still haven't got a chance to play. It's been that mad, but we
Yeah.
will get a chance.
This is like our first time probably
since
actually
the smoke
sitting
station.
together.
Yeah, since the madness you've seen in the smoke station, this is probably the first time we've actually sat down and chatted for all of Christmas because you were at home.
Yeah,
and all.
literally.
So yeah, even New Year's, I was working. I seen you for 10 minutes, and that
Yeah,
was it. Like,
and it was just fireworks madness.
Yeah.
It was deadly.
but yeah, you slept right through it.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
If you seen the dog sitting on somebody's face, that's this guy
Go
in
check
the
out the
background.
Kush
Yeah,
puppy.
check it. Actually, get up here.
Oh.
I think it needs to be shared
Oh, that
live.
was such a banging one. Yeah.
It's the Imsy's like, I think that's bad that you put that up online. I was like, that's Jay, you don't give a shit.
I didn't, you know, the video I did it with him with
Singing,
the
there
Shrek.
wasn't-
I didn't put up that because I felt bad for
Yeah.
putting it up online. Yeah. And then you have
I
a
don't
dog. Oh, Balzac and Jay's face. Oh man. It's even the way his arse cheek like creases in your like eye socket. Oh no, full on like a cheek on either cheek. Cheek for a cheek. That was
Did you ever see in Times Square the balls drop? Yeah, the big ball that
Face
drops
down, you
down
can sit again,
to the bottom, and that's that's what I said when the New Year's balls drop. Oh man, it's so
What's
funny.
that part between your ass and your balls?
Your taint.
No,
no.
there's what is
Your,
it? Not your gooch.
your
Is it your gooch?
gooch, yeah.
You got gooch in the face.
Pink eyed the bitch. Gucci
nose.
gang.
Yeah, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Oh, it's so
But yeah, no,
funny.
I
When I
only
saw the video, I died. You made me laugh.
stop. I said it to everyone even before I put it online.
Mom.
I said it to everyone, like people I work with, and I was like, "You're gonna love this." And they're just like, "I'm dying." I'm showing my wife here. It's so funny.
Oh,
But like,
thank
I
you
couldn't
for
even see it from where
being
I'm sitting. I could just see the dog sitting. I couldn't tell how much of his face was being covered around. I mean, only till I seen the video after, I was like, "That's fucking perfect."
When you just hear Turpy being like,
Yeah.
Glenn, make him sit.
Yeah, make him sit again. And just sit.
It just lowers so slowly, and you just see his
Yeah,
cheeks.
Just docked. You know what I mean?
Oh, we love it.
Oh, so funny. Yeah,
We are not your average bunch of guns.
we're the icons.
Yeah, literally.
Oh shit, about Ross.
I'm all out of rose.
I'm so lost without them.
Have you known?
No, I have a full joint here. Coffee shop downstairs. We'll survive. I can send-
Oh, stop. That was one thing. No, but you really realize how much like freedom and like genuine luxury we nearly have
Well, when you're
of
at home.
being somewhere where you can freely blaze.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you genuinely go back to this like mad sketchy vibe of being like, oh, fucking the neighbors smell me.
I want to actually, I was going to
You're
send it
just
to you, but I
like,
think you get
oh.
it. I might actually get it up here. Oh, we might get copyright on it. I'll show you another time. Have you ever seen Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger? It's like this kid gets dragged into the movies and it's all like make believe and all, you know what I mean? This fake
Yeah.
Hollywood overhyped shit. And then at the end, they come out to the real world and Arnold Schwarzenegger gets shot and the kid drags him and puts him back to the screen, back into the Hollywood world. They're like, well, the doctor is dying because he's in bits and all.
Eh.
And then as soon as the doctor comes out and goes, this is just a flesh wound. What you call me for this? Because in Hollywood, it's not. Even the worst gunshot is just a little nick, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They're like, get him back to where shit, there's no rules, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always think of that scene when I come back to Amsterdam. It's like you've been in the real world where there's rules and restrictions.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck this, I'm dying here. You're like, get me back to where I can do whatever I want. And you just
Yeah.
fall into Amsterdam. You're like, oh, I can do this. And you're just doing something. You're like, and everyone just walks by. Like, oh, okay. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no,
I remember
literally.
being in Vondel Park, I
Lighten
seen
up
two
your
police
joint,
cycling.
yeah.
I was like, oh, and then I went, oh, wait. I just kept rolling. They didn't even look at me. The cycle by. I was like, oh, yeah.
But it is that where it's like if you're sitting anywhere, and like the thing is, there's probably garden nowhere, but you're sitting there like rolling a joint on a
Yeah.
bench, and someone drives by, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
and you go, oh, mad sketchy. It's mental.
Yeah,
like,
it's horrible that's been put
Yeah.
into you. You know what I mean? You want to smoke a plant, a piece of nature, and they're like, shit, is there somebody around?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like I might
No.
smell up the air of beautiful terpenes for like,
I didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
The last game was the opposite way around. So I rolled it with the sticky bar at the end.
oh,
So now I have
backwards.
to try and salvage it from backwards roll. No problem.
On your last paper.
Yeah, the last
oh,
paper.
it's always the
It's 'cause
way.
sometimes you put the last one in the opposite way around.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention.
That's a real mean thing to do.
Yeah.
Like,
See, sometimes do
especially
it
if
after
that-
the 5 as well.
Like it's your last one,
Yeah.
and the next thing you're like, I just
I
fucked
just
up my
fucked-
joint.
Yeah.
Now you no more papers. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was it. Because I literally went to fix it there and then it opened my hand. I was like, what the fuck just happened there? Oh, God.
Oh, do you ever have that? But you've already nearly like lit it, and next thing you just
And
start
it starts
seeing it,
opening.
or you're like,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, catch my joint.
I've got it halfway through and it starts opening. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to hold the clothes the whole way to smoke it.
do with the mad American way. Them cunts don't even lick your clothes. They just
Yeah.
fucking twist up anything.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I remember-
Like I saw it in movies, but then there's this absolutely beautiful soul that I know from the States, like an older man. And he literally twisted up paper and lit his
No
joint.
lick. Just twisted that hard that it
Just-
stayed.
Yeah, and it's just at both ends. It's twisted like you see. I didn't lick that. No, I'm not doing it. No,
Two terrible joints.
oh, what you call it? Like you see in the movies.
Yeah.
Them weird things bag just at the end.
Yeah, you just do that.
Yeah.
And like, what's happening there? You know what I mean?
Big baggy ass
Or you
joint.
see them put
on
the
it.
whole thing in their mouth and lick it. Now you're like, what's happening there?
Knackers. Yeah, no, they have a motto buzz. It's not even the way they started off, like loads of them on dabs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's younger
It's
generation,
because
but-
that was what's available when they started doing drugs. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
a lot of people back in the day, all they could get was like mushrooms or something like this, and then suddenly cocaine came on the market. And they're like, "Oh, everyone's doing this now. That's a normal thing. Everyone's doing ketamine or something. You know what I mean? It's kind of back then it was just hashed, and suddenly there's weed, then there's extracts, and there's just this. You know what I mean? So
sorts.
the kids are starting at the finish line where everyone else builds up to these kind of stuff.
And even that, like, I remember, I think I was like, I don't even know, maybe like 20, 21, when I was staying in this gaff and my cousin floated in. No, he came in with dabs. I didn't know what the fuck they were, and he was a bit of a mad thing.
Yeah.
I was just like,
I'll stay
he's
away
like,
from this.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, what is that?
It's weed, I swear.
But that's it. And then like everyone was grand after, they were just like blazed. But
No,
that
I've never
was
seen that
my.
flick him over here.
But he came with like a mad, like it was a bong, but with some like nothing like a banger, but it was like
Yeah.
a mad contraption off it. So I think that nail jazz.
Yeah, that's
would,
a lot of them start with the hot knife and hot nails and all this.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's like out of my group, I was the biggest stoner, so like they just came to me for their weed. So if I didn't know it, I'm not learning from anybody else. You know what I mean? I had nobody really. My mate that I went to Australia with, he was the first person I knew that really smoked. You know what I mean? Would used to have trials for football teams, played for Ireland and all. And I remember him telling me stories. He's coming back from like playing for Ireland under 16s at the Euros, and there's other lads that are playing for like Newcastle and all. They've actually got contracts. And your man's like, oh, I can't wait to go back to Newcastle for me match. And he's like, I can't wait to have a half ounce on the green parked off or when I come home. Like, so that shows where the two careers went the two opposite ways. Like, one fella's looking forward to the half ounce of hash he has parked off. The other fella's looking forward to pre-season training with the team. So, but like he was the biggest stoner I knew. But again, he just smoked. So we got whatever we got. You know what I mean? Like, it's. Oh, like remember we went to Australia and that we landed, we said to the lads that we knew over there, we're like, we're coming this time, have weed for us, like get us an ounce, whatever. I think they got us like enough for like a few grams or something, and they ended up smoking it before we landed. There was nothing there. But then I don't think they realized the level, because I hadn't seen them like a year, so they were all over there and we kind of like smoking more and more. And then we started buying like ounces between us every few days. And all we're just in the house, stayed in their house for first week and all. Like, it was Twitter at the time, so we used to put hashtag blow up by the Oz tour, like blow up by the ounce, you know what I mean? So anytime put up any post, blow up by the Oz, blow up by the Oz. And that was us just smoking ounces. We found this fella in an old folks home that was selling weed out of the old folks home. He brought us in, sat us down in the room, just pulled out a drawer and just like, these are half ounces, these are ounces now. We're like, fucking come on.
Legend of it,
like,
dude.
and then we're in
everyone blazes.
Oh, then in Darwin we were going to the Aboriginal compounds and all to buy weed and stuff there was this guy to kind of build them houses. Some of the Aboriginals that want to be more like settled.
Yeah.
They build them houses and just kind of like there's an estate there for you or whatever, like council houses. And
It's like the gypsies kind of.
yeah, but
Whereas I do the
most of them
Aborigines
over there,
really
they end up
want it.
pulling the houses down using
Yeah,
the
that's
firewood.
I was literally just
They
thinking
do.
that legends.
Some of them would pull the house down, use it as firewood. Others, like some of them, they have it
Why?
and they
Stop
put a
trying
hole in the
to-
wall so they can watch TV on the toilet and all because they just don't. Some of them, like their families are still living in caves because that's the way they live. That's their
Why
life.
tries
Yeah.
normalize them?
But half them, that's what happens. Half them get thrown out of their tribes and then come to the cities and find drugs and alcohol, then lose and run themselves and never get back into their tribes. So
Okay.
they're the ones you kind of see, you know what I mean? Where the normal ones, like I've met other ones that were out
If
in the
it's
land.
them, that's like I don't want to put it as a cult, but like if for anything, if you want to move country, there should be always somewhere you can go if you
Yeah,
need
I think
to
they
get
kind
out.
of say, right, you need to leave and find yourself, come back, and they go off and lose themselves even worse. You know what I mean? And kind of, yeah, instead of
Because
going off and
probably years ago,
it
it was like,
was
go find yourself.
yeah,
And
going to
they'd
walk
walk
about
for miles.
for
and it would
6
just
years,
be
and then they come back and they're like,
open
I'm a better
land.
person now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now
Now
they go
they-
walking into a highway, then there's a
Yeah,
whole city,
yeah.
and there's another city.
But even at that, like most, like if you like, let's say this is Australia, there's Sydney's here, Melbourne's here, Gold Coast, Darwin, Perth, and the rest of dots, and the rest of that is empty. Like you could fit Europe inside of all of this, and there'd be not one city inside of Europe, and it's only at the outskirts of Europe where you'd have city.
Mental.
That's it. All of this in the middle is uninhabited. Like there's one here called Catherine. No, I think it's Catherine. That's like kind of halfway, and it's the most rural kind of. You'd have to drive for like a day and a half just to get to this little town. Like, you know what I mean?
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. I worked in the outback. You had to drive for 8 hours to get to our camp. 5 of them hours was on dirt road. No tarmac. No, you know what I mean? Just dirt through the outback. I mean, like this for 5 hours. And then like they just had to put a camp in the middle of the trees. I cut out a square of the bush, just put a load of cabins there. If you put a radius like 100 kilometers around that cabin, you would not find electricity or houses. And 100 kilometers is like Athlone to Dublin.
So is it all just generators and all?
We had generators
Yeah.
and Wi-Fi and like satellites and all for the TV and stuff or whatever.
Mental.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were
We had
proper like a
TV and
little
all, yeah,
village
we
out
literally
there.
like a little
That's
village.
sick.
But I'm telling you, like if you were in Athlone, it might as well be the rest of Ireland is empty. There wasn't a house. If I walked the length of Ireland from where I was, I wouldn't have found a house. I wouldn't have found a village. I wouldn't have found electricity. Nothing but
We think
outback.
having to drive 2 miles out
This
the
was-
road
like, there was
is
prob-
mad.
if I walked like off where our site was, because we were building a new bridge for the road, because half the year it's grand and half the year the wet season comes, and that river down there is the height of this window. Literally, I could see bridges that were 30 foot high, and you could see the water line from the wet season,
Yeah.
and it goes back down to down there. We drove down under the bridge and get the water.
Different.
So
like.
like, so for half the year the road can be passed, and half the year they needed these new bridges, or else you couldn't go to them villages for half the year. No,
Imagine what life was like before.
oh man,
It was deadly.
yeah.
Can't lie. Better
But
times.
yeah, like because it was so far to come back, I just worked 80 days straight out there. I didn't do because it was 8 hours to come back. So if I took a weekend off, it would have been 8 hours traveling in, 8 hours traveling back to go home and sit there for 2 days. You know what I mean?
No.
So I literally just done 3 months straight nearly, and then left Australia and came home with a lot of money.
But isn't that also kind of the vibe
Mm.
that they do there?
Yeah,
You go out, make a load of great work.
because
for
you're
mad
living
days.
there, you can't spend your money there. We had a chef on board. The chef used to work for Formula One in England, and he
Not
cooked
too
for Formula
shabby,
One,
like.
and then fell in love with an Australian girl and moved to Darwin. Now he's cooking my dinner instead of the Formula One drivers in the outback. You know what I mean? So we had good food out there.
I met a few of them. Like they used to come into the bar.
There's these outfits there that are in
They
there.
made decent
Oh
money,
man,
but they always used to complain because they couldn't blaze.
yeah. Well, that's why I was smoking weed there. I brought a bit, and then I got some more. My mates, I said to me boss who would go up and down to the town every few weeks, like I left a few bits in my mate's house to bring it down. My mate put a half ounce in the bottom of something, and it came down to me. So the boss was smuggling down drugs. But I found out the last week that a few other people were smoking weed in their cabins. I'm out the back in the bush. I remember one night I'm out smoking. Next thing a dingo walks by. I'm literally sitting on this little plastic chair in the outback.
What
I'm
is
just,
that? Like,
it's like a wild dog. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
yeah. And so literally
Wow,
it just it's
bingo.
from nearly from me to you away. And I just stopped with my joint in my hand in my mouth, and I was like, what the fuck? And then it kind of just creeped on and just walked away. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're more nervous.
That's a cool spot
Yeah.
though to blaze.
Oh, I seen the
Like doing
koala in the
standards,
wild.
like-
Down when we used to have to fill up I got weed one time, and we used to have to go down under the bridge or saying, and it was a water truck I drove. So we had to
Yeah.
put a big hose into the river, suck the water out, fill the big tank on the back with like 14,000 liters. So you're sitting there for like 5-10 minutes. So if I had a joint, I'd just sit beside this little river under a tree smoking a joint. One time I could see a koala up in the tree and all this shit. And some of the
Sick,
Australians
man.
never seen koalas in the wild either, only in zoos. Another time I seen a water buffalo. Then you see emu and all just running by you when you're driving down the truck and all. Like it was
Oh,
crazy.
they're not cute.
Yeah, I've only seen wallabies, which are
There's
like
someone
smaller
in
kangaroo.
Amsterdam. Little Paddy told me. he saw and he sent me a photo of a man walking an emu
I've seen that
in
before.
Amsterdam.
I don't know if it's that. I've seen someone walking an emo on a lead or
Because
something.
I saw people have them as pets because they don't grow
You're
that
not
massive.
getting an emo.
No, I feel like emu is nearly my spirit animal. That fucking chaotic jumping and I'm like, I have an idea.
It's fucking Owen's bad enough for that.
Me too. I
Little
think your
noise,
dog
like,
is wired. Right.
Oh,
Neil,
wait.
Stand up.
Sorry.
Hey,
What's happening, bro? I put up a thing for him to join us.
well, not
What's
much.
happening? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. Fuck you now.
What are you blaze, lad? Where are you?
Well, always blaming on the same stuff, man. Always on the same fucking shit for like a month now. It's strong as hell, so I think I'm fucking up my tolerance. It's like 30% THC shit.
Oh, nice. You dabbing? Or it's
Oh no, it's flour.
yeah, yeah.
It's flour, so because you know, like you basically cannot get real concentrate in France. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All we have to like go on in like Telegram, and you know the guy's gonna deliver it by mail, and it comes from where the fuck ever. Complicated stuff, and it costs like $150 a gram or something like that.
Yeah.
How did you guys celebrate? Did you guys have a good time?
Oh man, I was working most of it. Fairy was home. I just in work most of it. So you were nice in the home, did you?
For the holidays was cool, just back at the farm. And then New Year's we were all in the
Yeah,
Jolly
I was
Joker.
working, so yeah,
all
there was
the
a gang of us
hikers.
there. Yeah, I got about 2 minutes outside at 12 to spend with them, then back to the madness.
Oh yeah, I saw the video, the sped up video of you behind the counter. That looked
Yeah,
hectic.
do you know what? That was one of the quieter years as well, because most of the years I wouldn't. There was times where I'm just sitting around waiting on people. I think the Saturday night it felt busier, but we probably made more on the New Year's. But it was definitely one of the quieter New Year. That's my 6 New Years in a row working there. 2 of them were on lockdown, so one of them I think we closed at 10. That was the first year you were here, so I was actually off for that one. And then the next one, I was on lockdown as well, just in there by myself till 1 a.m. But yeah, no, this one was fucking for the 4 open ones I've worked. It was definitely the quietest of them all, but it still looked madness in them.
Yeah.
Times.
Yeah, it was. You just got like waves of my
Yeah.
And
I
you're
think it's
all
better,
alone.
like if it's because we do just takeaway at the few front tables get taken away. So if people want to get in and get out in the rain, they're just looking for somewhere. But if you go just takeaway, people are like, fuck that, we want to, because it was bad weather. Usually if it's nice, you'll have people out in the streets, fireworks and all that.
Yeah.
And then takeaway is no problem. You'll have them flying in and out. But it's a shit night. Everyone just wants to sit inside, obviously. So it's
It gets crowded.
Oh, that's hilarious. Look at this profile picture. She gets me. There's me. We're in Thailand. That was what, 5-6 years ago, Gary? That was on, do you know the movie The Beach? That's all of us on the beach from that movie. Maya Bay, I think it's called. Yeah. And it's hilarious. We went there, and the year after it, they shut it down to tourists because tourists kept wrecking it. So,
fuck.
We were like one of the last few people to get to see it, which is nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I wrecked on the way out, so no one else can see it.
What are you guys blazing on?
Years ago, yeah, fucking hell. What am I saying? Because I'm living here 7. It was 8 years ago.
7 years.
7 years in May. I'm working the Joker 6 years next month. Yeah, I'm working coffee shop 6 years now. Next month in February.
And what are you guys blazing on right now?
I've got the Black Runts from Solo. Happy New Year,
Black
BJ.
Runs. Sounds nice.
It's fucking beautiful, man. Like most of the time, like I have a shit sense of taste and a shit sense of smell. So most weed tastes like smoke to me. You know what I mean? I'm just happy. If it tastes like if it's haze or something, I'll taste it bad. But most of the time, all I taste is just smoke. You know what I mean? I've just got used to that taste. But there's a few times I get a strain that every hit you taste or you hit reminds you there's taste, and this is one of them few strains. So
Damn. Okay.
and it's only $12.50 a gram. So yeah.
Okay.
5 grams.
For a runt cross, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah. Solo, they're number one in the. They still number one in the coffee shop league.
Yeah, I think so.
They were after game week 3. I think game week 4 they could be there.
They're one of the top shops
Oh,
in one
I'm
of
wrong. Joined
the
them down skins.
leagues here. Done some gizes. They're fine. Yeah, Solo. It's a really nice spot. It's quite like a local spot.
Yeah, definitely a little hit jam for the locals.
Yeah, because like you wouldn't really see it, like, because a lot of people come to like the square and then return back, whereas it's in more of a residential area. So they have a lot of like new stuff for like a decent price.
Yeah, that was a little.
And hash as well. Like the guys are big hash lovers as well. They
Yeah.
always have banging stuff. Like a nice mix as well of like they'll separate their hash menu between like their sativa indica kind of a buzz.
I like that.
Yeah, no, which is nice because a lot of times like hash is just one menu, it's put through. Nah. Whereas like some hash you do notice has more of like a sativa high. And next thing you're like, why am I wired?
That's the thing, like, is I kind of just go for taste because I don't get. I know my senses aren't sensitive enough to notice different highs and different weeds. Like I've never got a strain because of its extra high or because it's strong or anything. Because I don't notice the strength of that. So I just, if it tastes good and I notice the flavor, it's a winner. So yeah.
Simpler things.
The simple things in life.
Yeah, I seen that, John, about the. I don't understand it though. Have you seen that Vans?
What?
John Vans, the shoes. So I'll even get up here for you. Supposedly Vans
Not for
are 420 on a calculator.
what?
So see this. If you do the Van sign as what's that, the kind of equation sign, and put in on a calculator it has ANS. If you do square root ANS, it'll come up 420. And that's what Van stands for.
Fuck.
Supposedly, yeah.
The legends.
Oh yeah, I saw that recently. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, the square root of ANS is 420.
Yeah.
What's ANS?
I don't know. It's a button on the calculator. It's
What
obviously
is
something.
the number?
And it's for sure like done on purpose. I mean, knowing the brand, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's.
I never even, because I've never actually looked at the logo.
Yeah.
to even-
Nah, me neither.
You would never think it's a
No.
math equation. You know what I mean?
That's it,
Like whatever about 21 by 20 being a math equation. You know what I mean? It's that might take you.
Proper stoner.
Yeah.
Legend.
Like 20
Nah,
by
that's
20
like-
might realize it's a math equation. You know what I mean? But,
It's like the ultimate Easter egg for
Yeah.
smokers. Like
Yeah, for
GG
sure.
on them, GG on them for
Yeah.
that. That's rock and roll.
Yeah, no, for sure. For someone just notice that, you know what I mean? Someone stoners mess around the class one day and you press
Yeah.
square root of that, square root of that. They're like, that just said 420. What the fuck did I press that then?
God damn! Imagine discovering that by accident.
Oh
Fucking
man,
hell.
yeah. But
You-
that's
you're
how I got
tripping.
21 by 20 caboose. Literally, when I was doing, when I was counting money at the end of the night in the coffee shop, I never worked with money before, so I'd write it all down. So I'd go, right, I have 13 50s. 13 50s is blah blah blah, and I go, I have 21 20s. 21 by 20, 420. And then every time it happened, I like 21 by 20, 420, and it just kept sticking in my head, going, oh, that sounds like something. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
kind of discovered it by accident, just by a kid coming up and work, like.
They're the magic job.
Yeah, it comes from those random places, like.
Damn, that's
What do you
cool.
do, Gash man, you coming on for a chat or what?
Yes, man.
Haven't had you on all year.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's because it was the 200 video. I kept kind of, I didn't want to just waste on something, so I was like, fuck it, I'm not going live for a while. I've actually had more than 200 videos, but the copyright kept catching us, so now we're down to 200 videos.
Maybe if I played.
Have you guys seen the video of Drew spending $1,000 in Amsterdam?
No.
I found it interesting. I was like, why is he going to only one place? I think he's like sponsored by a coffee shop, but like, isn't he supposed to declare if he sponsors or some shit?
I don't think he's sponsored.
Yeah.
I think he's just.
I think it should have something.
Yeah.
Like AD or something.
Yeah, because in the comments I was like, but like, he's spending $1,000. Okay, but it's like there's no editing, there's nothing. It's like there's really not much to the video, and people were like,
I was
well,
gonna
yeah, of
say,
course.
in shops like that, $1,000 doesn't get you too far. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure. And people in the comments were like, well, maybe just because he's sponsored, so he just wants to make the video to get a lot of free weed and shit. And I was like, I don't know about that. Maybe you're sure.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Do they sponsor stuff like that? Do they stuff like that?
No. Well, legally, they're not allowed. Say if they do, coffee shops aren't allowed to do anything like that. So
Yeah.
If it is something that has to be kind of, I don't think you could actually advertise it. So maybe if he is, he can't. You know what I mean? Because
Maybe that's why he didn't say it
the
was.
thing with coffee shops is you're not allowed to advertise. You know what I mean? That's kind of why influencers have made the impact that they have, because they can do it on their behalf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coffee shops couldn't say, "Oh, we're doing this weed at this price," or "Come here and we'll give you this." When you go in, they can maybe have a little offer on, but you can't advertise outside the shop. They can't really. Technically, shops shouldn't even put up pictures of their weed on their Instagram. I know some shops do, but I think technically they shouldn't be, because that's a form of advertising.
Yeah, it's like they can't put like any word relating to cannabis, like in the front of the shop, right? Stuff like that.
Yeah,
they
we
can't
can't
put
even
it.
have. We can't even have anything with a weed plant on it. We can't sell grinders with a weed plant. We can't have
No shit.
merchandise with a weed plant. You can't have weed plants on anything in a coffee shop.
Okay, I
Can't-
didn't know
it can't
that.
be- it can't be like this fucking fucking weed
Oh.
everywhere, hash plants and all. You know what I mean? It's kind of has to be from the outside. Oh, what's that there? You know what I mean? Just a little smoking room.
Okay. I didn't know it was going that fucking far.
Oh, it's a whole laws. Half the reason you're not allowed to take pictures of menus is because, let's say you took a picture of a menu of a coffee shop and you photoshopped it, or not photoshopped it, photocopied it, and just start putting it on walls and distributing it around. That shop could be shut down for illegal advertising and distribution, even though they had nothing to do with it and you done it. So that's why a lot of shops were so strict on you can't take a picture of a menu in case you just start fucking with them. You know what I mean? Because other shops just fuck with each other just to get them shut down and all. So
That's fucking wild.
yeah,
That's
it's crazy.
wild.
Some of the laws. It's the same thing when if somebody shoots through your coffee shop, your shop gets shut down for 3 months. You know what I mean? Even if it's
Oh
the middle of the night,
yeah.
you know what I mean? 5 a.m, somebody puts a bullet through your window or leaves a bullet there or leaves an explosive there, your
Yeah.
shop gets shut down for 3 months. So other shops are using that as weapons. So it's the same as with the menu. You know what I mean? They
Fucking mafia stuff.
take a picture of someone's menu, Photoshop it, make it look like they're advertising. The police don't know any better. They go and shut them down. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's still a thin line. A lot of people have to walk over here to run their shops and keep them afloat.
That's like crazy. It must be like gangster related, right?
Well, it's because the laws are so vague. You know what I mean? There's no real fucking policing because nobody knows what the fuck is legal and what the fuck isn't, and what's this and what's that. So it's just kind of it's just
grey area. Very
it's
much a grey area.
just loopholes on top of grey areas inside of paradoxes on top of fucking everything else. So it's fucking Like I hate having to be the back room of a coffee shop trying to work out all the laws and all, make sure you're following this, that, and the other, and you're not
Just
over
even
limits on
literally-
this, and
literally 500 down there. That alone.
Yeah.
Seems crazy.
Seems complicated. to manage a whole coffee shop, like being below the 500 grams, and you have to restock, but you can't restock, like you can't have more than 5 gram on you, so you can't restock 5. I mean, it's just a whole fucking headache, right?
Like I've been in coffee shops that they're calling, let's say when you get down to 350 grams in your shop, maybe 300, they're making a call, but they're ordering like 250, hoping that by the time the delivery comes, they've sold the extra 50 and they're just on the level.
Okay, smart, yeah.
The busier shops will have to, you know what I mean, they've all different systems that come in and all stuff. That's crazy. I remember the one shop I was in, they literally, you make a call, you give a load of letters is what you're ordering, and then like the person you called, you go to another book and you write you have a letter for that number, you know what I mean? So it's code on top of code on top of code, just in case, you know what I mean, someone finds who's their supplier and all. The bigger shops with that, you know what I mean? If you've got multiple suppliers and this and that, so. But yeah, it's a crazy behind the scenes system. You have it legal, and you know what I mean? Here they have to just tippy toe around the grey areas.
So like, has it happened ever that people get arrested for restocking shops?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Something, what is
The
it?
runners.
They won't lift them until they like arrest them or grab them until they have like 1 foot inside the coffee shop, because otherwise they're just arresting the guy for having.
Okay, it's not on top
a
of
large
it. Yeah, yeah.
quantity.
Well, is it once you get in, is it not illegal?
Well, technically, like I don't know.
I thought that was it.
I
Once you're
think
through the
because
threshold, you're like, haha.
It's not registered yet.
Okay, it's not in the
something.
system.
There's something about that for
Yeah.
the runner.
Again,
That
there's
is-
probably a million loopholes and all that shit. So
Yeah, it looks complicated as hell.
it sounds like a headache. You know what I mean? I'm happy just to sell weed and go home happy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I couldn't be dealing with. Oh, we ran out of this. We need a new supplier for that. Oh, fucking accountants, fucking. Then trying to order drinks and rolling papers and all this on top of all that. Make sure there's toilet paper in the margin. I couldn't be dealing with all that shit. Fucking just let me sell weed and go home.
I just want to get past, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no, there's a lot to it. Like, you know what I mean? It's not just. It's like opening up a cafe or a bar or a restaurant with a lot more on top of it. You know what I mean? With like,
Yeah. A lot more headaches and law you have to go around and stuff.
You can't just go onto Google to find new suppliers for everything. You know what I mean? You gotta know somebody who knows somebody and hope they're trustworthy. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta be smooth with it.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that's it. There's so much bad stuff, but people need weed, so sometimes they either don't know what they're buying or they just gotta buy something.
Yeah, at the end of the day, sometimes they kind of like us.
Gosh.
All right, guys, my pizza just arrived, so I'm gonna go chilling.
Enjoy, Kabooch.
Have a good one, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Good chat
Love to you all. Good vibes. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Yeah, he's another one that always comes on. Especially he comes on live a lot. Like he'll always jump on the link. I don't know what cast man's up there. Look, he done a donkey.
Is he downstairs?
No, he's talking
Oh.
cheap. But when he does join, he's gonna look like he's sitting in your seat because he uses the fake background.
Oh, I like it. He's a G. Oh yeah, I've seen that actually. Put himself in the
it
dog
looks
ring and all.
so, man, it's so convincing. Except for he's still selling Christmas trees out his window. We're not. That week might be better for the taste, but you're going to burn a house down one of these days. You're going to just do that, like, that's out, just put it down to it.
In my hair.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, actually. Those flammable thing around.
Mm. Gosh.
But yeah, so do you know it's the benefit? Like, you know that you don't get the gas taste, just the hash
yeah.
taste now. Yeah. Who's that? The Wicks.
This one is BioFlame. They sponsored us with Dealers Cup.
Dealers Cup. I knew they were
Yeah,
with
and,
different people. Yeah.
Yeah, they were legends. They gave us loads of papers, lighters, everything.
Yeah.
So I did. That was one of my other things I did keep was a hemp wick. Just because I've been wanting to try.
But some of them gave
it.
100 and stuff, so there was a few extra and stuff. There was just so much. There was literally stuff left over, and we gave away so much, and it was still. I worked it out. I think each box was probably about 200, 250 euro, probably more per box if you were buying them in shops and all that stuff. So 75 boxes, I think, is 1400, or 14 grand, sorry. And then between the Puffco from Pre to Me and all the things Zazas,
Yeah.
5 of them, the t-shirts.
A lot.
Then Fudge Disc gave the packs, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Packs. That's probably a couple of hundred in
There's
itself.
Sneaky's Games. I don't know what
Sneaky's
they
Games,
retail at, but they're amazing.
Creator Die gave a load of them. Some of them were glass boxes, the resin boxes. And some of them were
resin,
edibles.
yes.
Yeah.
Her
Then-
I only saw that after the event. She messaged me with like 5 or this, 5 or that, or whatever her things are. She blesses with beautiful stuff.
Oh, here he is in your seat.
Oh,
What are you doing in my seat?
we're sitting on my lap. Get off my lap.
I'm in my mum's car.
Get out my car.
Vroom, vroom.
How we doing?
We should do our own takes on
Yeah.
that. Bye,
I smoked my mum's joint. Give me back my joint. Oh,
How we doing, guys? Happy New Year.
happy
Merry
New Year,
Christmas.
guys.
Good.
How we doing? You good?
Oh, good, yeah.
Yeah.
Glad to be back online. Missed you.
It's been a few days, man.
That's what I was saying, because it was you to put in my head the 200 episode. I was like, oh, fuck. And then I was like, right, we were meant to do it on Christmas Day, and something happened. Then it was just the madness of Christmas. We're like, we'll do it this day. Nothing happened. And then literally we go, right, eventually we got a day to do it. This is my first day off, really, and our first day back since I've been off. So, and now I'm back at work for the next 4 days or something. So it's, I literally, hopefully get a podcast for next Monday, maybe, because that's the next day I'm off.
Yeah,
don't know who we have, but we'll
definitely.
try and
Oh,
find somebody.
100%.
Have you got one in the
Yeah,
book?
yeah.
Have you got
No, we have a few. I
Just
know.
haven't messaged anyone.
Yeah,
We're only coming back to the world. You
I have
guys
a
are
few
the first
people-
people,
yeah.
spoke to.
just climbed out from under the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
But I've said to what's the girl? Shit.
Yeah, what's up, Dunk, John? Doesn't start
What's
you.
the Twitter?
Oh, is it Alexander's?
No, you know her. The Twitter. Stephanie
Stephanie.
Quattro. Sorry, fucking hell. It's all bad with names. Yeah, so she said she'd come on, so we could message her maybe see if she's up for next
Yeah,
week or two.
deadly.
Yeah,
That would be
tell us
class.
about Twitch a bit more.
Yeah, because she
Um,
seems to have like a real cute
Oh,
and like
for sure.
dedicated as well to her.
That's what she done the
community.
raid. I told you she's done a raid on us the other week. Remember, Gas
Oh
man?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, he's moved over to their seat, so he's not.
I've moved to the
beside
seat.
you.
I'm not squashing you neither.
Oh,
And they yeah, can't really do it like that. It's
oh, that's cute.
it's
Yeah.
hilarious, isn't it? You
That's-
wouldn't know who's really here. Like,
That's fine. I'm just,
whenever there's people moving behind us, it's a bit dead where you are.
Hmm.
I love
Yeah.
the track in the background now.
Took your love.
But
I'm just going to sit downstairs.
what were we saying there?
About
Time.
the girl Stephanie.
Oh yeah, Stephanie, get her on,
One
and
look,
then
one look.
or what's it? Captain Hoover said he's gonna come on. That might. He said, I think he said
Oh,
your man's available between the 15th and the 25th. So I think the 22nd is a Monday, so probably the 15th is a Monday as well. But if he's only getting here that day, he's probably like, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
So the week after, then he's here for a while.
Love it.
So yeah, we hope to, and then I want
Get a
to
few
get
more.
on to Mila and Tony Balboa and try and get that organised.
Yeah,
'cause
I'd love
that's-
to. Even him as another person, I'd love to hear their story.
Yeah.
There's
But
so many
that's it. I
inspirational
think
people
we'll have to
in
have him
the
on with Mila, and Mila will overshadow it again because at least we're getting Captain Hoover again.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, they'll
once
do
she's
another
talking,
one
nobody,
where-
everyone just wants to listen. You know what I mean? Yeah, I even said that when we were talking to Tony on the boat that day at the coffee shop awards, and I was like, he goes, well, listen to her, and I go, maybe we'll talk to you a little bit. Tony's like, yeah, of course. You know what I mean? It's like he's happy to listen as well.
Here's there for sure.
So yeah, hopefully we get that one on maybe this month too if they're available. I don't know her schedule. I know she's going to the Himalayas soon with her grandkids. So Yeah,
Wow.
she's saying she's going hiking through the Himalayas with her grandkids soon and her kids.
Did you say a museum's now open as well?
I think like it's kind of I don't know what way they run it, whether it's open all the time or something. But I don't know if you've seen earlier. I showed that video of the museum. It's fucking amazing. I've watched it like 4
I
times
saw the
now.
video of the dog earlier on.
Oh, so Odin sitting
Oh
on the
yeah, yeah,
screen.
nice.
There might
I mean,
be
I saw
a
it.
few
Yeah,
times.
I might be able,
live,
I might be
but-
able to recreate it live now if I can get Odin up in the right position.
No, you were in chat with us the other night on
Yeah.
Discord when it was.
Oh yeah, he was on Discord. I was like, because Discord's kind of like this when
Yeah.
you can do it with the cameras and the mic. So we're sitting there.
No,
So he was behind. He was on chat to us while that was happening. You know what I mean?
Oh man, it was-
I can't believe he'd been asleep while you guys were having the party around him.
Oh man, I can't. I
You
know
would
this, but
notice,
this fella
yeah.
sleeps everywhere.
That's bad. I'd have
Yeah.
been awake.
oh, it was so
He,
good.
he used to live in Harlem and he fell asleep on the train and woke up in Belgium.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he can sleep.
Just posted up, day trip to Belgium.
Legend.
How do you fall asleep going to Harlem? Fucking
Man,
I
just
know,
don't
he
fall asleep going
flexed.
one stop down the road. Like
bloody
it was
hell.
Yeah, no.
a year, literally a year to the day after that time he slept went to Belgium. He put up on his Facebook, 1 year ago today, he fell asleep. It was during lockdown, so the whole square in Lions Plain was closed up. All the seats were stacked, and he
Oh,
fell
yeah.
asleep on the chairs outside in the beer garden for like 5 hours. He was waiting on somebody to come with weed, and he just fell asleep and never heard his phone for 5 hours. And I lived in one house, I could see him. One of the other lads lived here. One of the other lads worked here. So we're all sending each other videos of him, like from different angles and all. We went out and put a sign in front of him going, I'm a Scottish refugee, we'll suck dick for €5 and all this shit. And just put a sign and a cup in front of him and all. And people were just walking by and just constant asleep out there for hours. And then when he eventually woke up with like 7 missed calls from the man who was meant to be dropping the weed off, he came upstairs, lay on my couch and fell asleep for another 8 hours, and his phone's still ringing with your man. Do you want this weed or not? He's coming back. He had to sleep for 6 hours outside, goes back up, sleeps another 8 hours on my couch. Like,
Even I don't
So
sleep
you're
that
able
long.
to sleep that easy.
I always say he's never truly awake. Like he's always just on the verge of being asleep or in a
Yeah.
coma, one or the other.
Yeah, legend that committed made his tea, you know. Then they go.
Fairy, John wants to know, did Mila ever tell you how to check your hash for quality?
No.
But,
Do you know how to do it, John?
oh, is
Like-
it the burning on the filters?
Yeah, like I've been shown by a few people different techniques that like you can burn it to see the oil ring.
Have you ever seen that one, Gas Man?
No, usually if it doesn't bubble, it ain't worth the trouble.
So they have one where they just take a tiny bit of hash and put it on a filter and burn it and just leave it there until it burns out. And depending on the size of the ring it leaves around it is the quality of the hash.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I've seen it being done, and like I don't smoke hash, but you can see it.
What, on a cigarette filter or what? Or on a,
like one of these.
I've just got
Oh,
like
okay,
a
okay. Just on a roach, yeah.
and just like a smidge of hash. Like it's like literally less than
Yeah,
0.1.
just a little like tiny little crumb.
Yeah.
And just let it smolder away.
Are we doing hash experiments? Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's have a try.
I burnt a
That's-
little bit
that's-
of paper so it doesn't constitute.
The more you know.
Yeah, you kind of get it till it's just kind of lightened by itself.
Mm-hmm. That's where I set my desk on fire.
There'll be too much burn now, is it?
No, but like I did burn the paper, but you see like there's like the yellow.
Yeah, it's
on
coming
the
seeping out like.
outside.
Yeah.
I did a bad job of it because I burnt the paper.
Yeah,
before
it's because you were trying to hold it up and do a display.
Going a little sideways. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a cool buzz. Like
It's cool just
got
finding out them
to-
little ways, like even that
tricks and
thing
stuff.
Hooter taught us with the tree smells. You know what I mean? Like, how
Yeah,
people
I've heard him
figured
talk
it out
about that
over
one.
the years.
Yeah. And like there's a few things, like just say if you have like a block of hash, like usually
Mhm.
like it should be kind of like brown or like oily on the outside. When you've like scratched a bit away or like cut a slice off the corner, should be a lot like blonder on the inside. But you can
Yeah.
kind of tell how fresh it is by how light it is on the inside. Be it like any type, be it like Moroccan or like
Okay, so
Yeah,
that
you
does
need more of
kind
a
of
bigger amount to tell that.
Not like
You kind
so
of need
much.
the edge, though. You know.
No, because like I could take off like a piece off that.
You see that
Yeah.
second?
You can kind of see like this is a bit older, and I did tell it so when I bought it, I was snapping. No, but you can kind of see from the inside of it which way it is. Like even a Moroccan hash, it should just be that bit lighter from the.
You can see the ring. Oh, it doesn't
Yeah,
wanna
like
come
there
back
should be
up.
like a yellow ring building up around it. Yeah, like now this is dark.
Doesn't want to show the bloody. I can't get it to focus because of a bloody thingy.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What are you showing? I'm trying to show her hash here.
Yeah, I've done that little hash ring test. You do get a little ring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think
But
it's
what does it mean? If the ring's bigger, it's better.
The bigger the ring, the more the oil, isn't it? Or the more.
Yeah.
I don't know if it even like what it actually.
Yeah, it's. I think it's kind of like ash.
fresher
Sometimes
or
it means it's better, but sometimes
That's
it
what we
doesn't.
need to like. We're definitely going to do more of the higher
I'm
education.
afraid to learn
videos.
more, because then we won't smoke a lot more.
No, because I think like fuck it, man. There's been days where like I'm like, oh fuck, I can't buy banging shit, and I bought pollen. We
Yeah.
all buy and smoke different.
No, but that's what I'm
shit.
saying. But if I start finding out that that's not good, or there's something about it that I
I-
don't know, my ignorance is bliss at the moment.
No, because I think as well you have such a voice and a platform
Yeah.
that by you being like, "Hey, shops, your weed is shit. This is disgusting."
But
You're
see,
calling them
but
out so
in-
that they
in
bring a
my
better
co-
quality.
I don't think I have the. I only realized yesterday we were talking about like I could hear everyone's conversation in the coffee shop. So I've great hearing and great eyesight, but I've terrible taste, terrible sense of smell.
Oh, okay.
So
you're
you know what I
big
mean.
picky,
So for
yeah.
smelling and telling if weed is good, I don't have
Yeah.
the physical qualities that's needed to tell if weed is good. That's why with this Black Runs, the best I can say about weed is I can taste it on every hit, and that's all I look for in weed. If I can
That-
taste it
so-
every time,
Fair, though.
if the weed reminds me that it's tasty every time without me even paying attention, then I know
Yeah.
I've gone to something. Nothing gets me higher, really. I don't really notice a stone off anything, so I can't go around saying this taste isn't good and this isn't strong enough, because then I'd be just sitting on everything. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I'm like, nothing strong enough, nothing tastes good enough, and that's just me because I've shit taste buds and a very high tolerance.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like why I don't taste it all or get high off it. So I
Well,
can't really
I would
hate
like
on
to
people.
learn.
No, I
If
would
there's
like to
anyone
learn,
that
but I
wants
was,
to teach me about
like-
hash, I want to. learn. Well, I do. Like even in that like the coffee shop, he's taught me a lot.
yeah,
That's where like I've learned a lot of like how to test hash. And
yeah.
that kind of stuff. 'Cause he's a very like
Oh,
strong
yeah.
knowledge on like
Oh, of course.
flour, hash, everything.
But that's it. As we go, the more people we talk to, you learn. Because
Yeah.
some people they'll tell you, and you mightn't pick it up the way they tell you, and then someone else will tell you a
Yeah.
different way. You're like, oh, it makes sense now, or you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Someone else
you're
goes, that's
right,
what I said. It's like, all right, you know what I mean. It's so yeah. Some people learn different ways because like we've had Dara on twice, and I still know nothing about growing. You know what I mean? Like it's just yeah, and you do this, you do that. I'm like, okay, you know what I mean. So it's I'm hoping everyone else at home's listening because I haven't got a
Whoa.
clue what to do. Like if
I
I had to
need
start a
to
grow
do-
now, I'd pour seeds into water and then panic. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck do I do?
Right,
now?
like drowning.
Yeah.
Just drown
Start
them.
sprouting. I'm like, shit, something with soil. What do I do?
Get him out.
Yeah, start throwing them into parks and all. It's like,
Very deadly way to do
but
Random
it.
yeah, no,
growing
like
random
it's
stuff.
I the way I learn, I don't learn by like names and numbers and all this stuff. I learn by doing something. Like I've done carpentry for years. I couldn't tell you one piece of wood from a different or one tool from a different, but I could build anything I have imagined in my head. I can just go, oh, if I screw that to that, that would eventually look like this. And I've done
Yeah.
it. I built a tiki hut at my ma's back.
Build
Just
their
put 4 posts.
podcast table.
And then, like, yeah, I built this podcast table as well by hand. And then I built a tiki hut. There was just 4 posts into the ground, put a roof on it, and then put straw on it and all this. You know what I mean? And I'd never done that like that before. I was like, oh, I know if I put 4 posts and a roof on it, it'll look like this. So, I couldn't tell you what wood I needed, what techniques you do, or that, but I could just learn by doing. So, until
Yeah.
I actually start to grow, all the greatest knowledge from the greatest growers in the world will mean nothing until I start getting my hands on and learning by doing, you know what I mean? By failing, trying
I
something
think
and
my
failing.
ma would be great at it.
Yeah.
And you know,
Why not be great
Sam,
at
she's a
Fairy House?
really like green fingers. And like I remember when I was growing, like I grew a hemp plant, and it was like she was kind of like telling me what way she thought it should grow, just because it
Yeah.
looked like a tomato plant. And
Yeah,
that
tomato
was,
plant is the similarity I hear a lot of people talk
Yeah.
about.
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah, but
man's
once you
more
got it-
Taylor and stuff, so we'll get her over for the Fairy House and your man over for the ground.
Yeah.
Have to do the work in the background.
Yeah, geez. Honestly, I couldn't have done the fairy house without my ma. She's not even like over here, but just like
What was that one
verbally
for
with
next
me.
week?
I got the lantern idea we're doing for the fairy house next week. Her exact words were like, "Oh, do the event like light up your new year, like the way you light up your joint."
That's what Ma said to her.
Like they're
Did you have
so
one tonight?
supportive of like the blaze. and
Well,
that.
no, next week Wednesday she's doing the craft club. So, did you see the meme she made?
Yeah, I need to share it.
Here, look. She
Brilliant.
noticed that a few months ago, and there's so many times I've been talking about 2024 on this, and I'm like, I wanted to say it. I was like, no, she came up with it. I'm not saying that. So, but yeah, you should have shared it, but you'll get the first glimpse of it. She'll put it out before 2025, hopefully.
I swear.
It won't work next year, so you better put it out. You've got 12 months.
But maybe that's when I do
Yeah.
2024.
The most backwards thing ever.
Take two.
Yeah, -1 plus this is 20 what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
makes
know
sense.
my brain reads numbers on its own. Extravagance.
So when are you over, gas man?
Whenever I get well, I'm still fighting off winter flu.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
man. Flu.
Yeah. Amsterdam flu.
Once it's not the Colombian flu, a lot of people get that at Christmas time.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man, but it's sticking around for a while. So
No,
once I get better, I'll be
easy to
back
do.
out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that time of
Hopefully.
year.
Hopefully as soon as possible. February maybe.
You know what I
Maybe February if we're lucky.
Yeah. Over Valentine's Day. You do
Yeah,
a
I'll be there.
singles night,
I'll bring
speed
you some
date,
feedback.
stoner speed dating or something.
There you have it. This is honestly what I've been. So Valentine's is on the Wednesday.
Oh.
It's no.
So
We have like we're thinking in advance here.
oh
So
alright.
do we want a couples night or a singles night?
Well, I have an idea. Did you ever seen The Simpsons, the Lisa Choo Choo Choose Me episode? Basically, everyone in class, they put little boxes on everyone's table,
Yeah.
and people can make cards and give whoever they want cards around the place.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And then Ralph doesn't get a card, and Lisa sees it, and she makes him a card, and then he's obsessed with her because she thinks, you know what I mean? She's in love with him. But I said you can either do something like that, put a little box in front of everyone, and people can just give each other cards and all that if you wanted.
Aw. Oh,
Like,
oh my
it's
god,
cool.
we could do so many ideas. Do you like a Valentine, like a
Well, you could make
card
people make that's
making?
people making cards, you know what I mean? Don't have to make it for someone there, but
No, and it doesn't have to be for someone like in a
Yeah.
relationship either. It's just
Yeah.
someone you love. Yeah, and
draw a
stuff
dick pic
for-
on the inside, and like, hey, there you go.
have it already pre-printed.
Put
Come
your
prepared.
Instagram handle underneath, like, see you later.
Remember when we didn't have phones? It's
Yeah,
an artist impression.
yeah.
It's safe
I ran out of
to
paper. I swear it's bigger.
Not to scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I need to even do a poll out. Couples
Oh,
night
you-
or singles night for the 14th. Like, would just do speed dating? Like, because it's mainly, it's only cute until the D's come in. Yeah.
You can do speed dating as long as there's a joint in between.
Yeah, some sort of like share a joint with somebody for a few
Speed
minutes.
jointed,
Well,
yeah.
see,
You can do it for like 4 minutes, 20 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
You need to move seat, and then you swap. So then you keep like swapping canvases, and they get it for 5 minutes, you get it for 5 minutes, excellent, 5.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, no, I do have. Sorry, I'm like brainstorming
no,
mid thing.
behind the
I just
scenes.
don't want to put it all out. Gas man, you're totally welcome on messages with these. Just can't be
Sorry.
putting shit out.
I didn't
Yeah,
hear
no,
it.
we have some big plans for definitely Valentine's.
And then
But
Paddy's
this
Day a
is
month after, and then
Yeah.
420 a month after.
like I'm even thinking.
Then we're into the
we'll
summer.
do a thing in Havilar on the Sunday, but Friday and Saturday leading up to it. We'll
Up
do
to
up to Paddy's Day.
Paddy's Day, yeah,
We'll
yeah.
do a few little gigs in coffee shops.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Like I'm thinking Derek the dude in Hepple on it. Joe.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. I saw it, manifesting it. Him sitting in the corner playing a few tunes. The whole coffee shop.
Did
full.
you meet Derek when you were over, Gas Man?
I don't know.
Derek the Dread.
Really,
Irish
really
fella with
good
dreadlocks.
live guitar player.
He's a
Oh
legend.
no. I remember you
But
mentioning that.
like I seen him play for the first time in Blarney. He literally he has all these pedals and they do little recordings and loops and all this shit. So
Oh, yeah.
he records his own riff, puts that on this and saves that, records his own bass, records his own bit of this, and then he's just flicking them on, looping shit over and then playing over it, man. It was what
like,
a talent, man. Is
And it makes it like
Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G.
yeah, he's
to
doing that
Tracy
in,
Chapman
and then
to
into
it.
Bob Marley or something like, you know
Oh,
what I
he's
mean? And
gangster. Like,
all under the
Oh,
same
that's
kind of
good.
riff and all, man. So yeah, he'd be great crack on a Paddy's Day session.
Definitely. It sounds a bit like the Doom, man. He can fucking improvise and make loops like
Yeah,
that.
oh, that's
Yeah.
it. He just kind of blends a lot of stuff together and just kind of mashing it up. And he'd
Yeah.
start singing about,
Blazed as
like,
fuck,
if you were
like,
there,
yeah.
he'd start singing about
He would.
Gas Man. You know what I mean? He'd start talking about people in the crowd and all this. He's a legend. He video called us one time while he's on the guitar. We're there trying to chat to him. Next, he turns around and he's mid concert like this, just chatting to us. You know what I mean? Has the fucking phone up and he's like that, just playing away.
What the
He's a
fuck?
legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, man. Be good shout for a little gig.
Yeah, so we have
That
him for
is
sure. You know what I mean?
fitting.
We just need to add a few more to the lineup, but nothing else. The
We were
dread for the baby.
saying Keen
Keen
Finn
Finn,
and
yeah.
Versatile.
Yeah, verse that'd be amazing.
We're calling
Or
this out,
even,
lads.
even the A class, the Reds are in that.
Yeah,
I seen he just got
we'd
married
love
the
to
other
get
day.
like a mix of artists. Like obviously, if there's anyone from
Yeah,
anywhere,
but more.
but we
a lot of
would love
Irish.
to get a load of Irish artists over to
Yeah.
give the
Like even if it
like,
was
Paddy's
that
Day
rap or hip
experience,
hop
but
for
out
the
the
night, you know what I
piss
mean? Done a
Yeah.
chat during the day and then broke into it.
that'd be gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a mix of all just like madness. Yeah, no, deadly. We have to agree with
Yeah.
that. So get over, just move over, guys.
Yeah, that's it. Stop going home.
Come on.
Yeah.
This is your
Well,
home.
this seems to get longer every time, so we'll have to keep trying.
Yeah, as we said, we're definitely planning stuff for Paddy's Day, at least
Just
one
do both,
session.
right?
like, and
Like-
if not, 420, we're going big. We're going to try and do a
Start
whole week.
looking up sales on the
See-
flights, lads.
Yeah, if you can get
Start
over from the
pre-booking
17th
your
of March to the
flights.
21st of May, or yeah, the 21st, the 17th of March for Paddy's Day, and stay here till the 21st of April. Just
And
over
then
a month.
all you get an Airbnb.
Yeah, just get
Because
bunk
that'll
beds.
probably cheaper, literally. And then just have a load of cunts crashing on the couch and all. Smoke sesh.
Hot
Yeah, it's hard to find the Airbnb to be honest.
That needs to be a community chat thing you
That's-
put on the Discord. Is like travel arrangements.
Oh yeah,
People making plans
yeah.
for
That's
because then it could
even
be
on yours.
cheaper.
Maybe you should have a kind of travel buddy kind of thing. You know what I mean? Someone.
do.
Oh yeah.
We've got a section you
Of
can post
course
up when
you
you
do. Legends.
when are you going next. I think there's
But
some
like-
people out there next week at some point.
But let's say, is there ever people going? I'm heading over here. Is anyone going same time looking to share a hotel or go halves on a room or you know what I mean? Because
Possibly. I mean,
no,
nobody's
but that's what I'm
asking
saying.
us
If you
to
had that
people
kind of
are.
section where people's like,
Yeah,
I'm looking
yeah.
to go over here. Is anybody that's into fucking? And then you can even have a chat before,
definitely.
you know what I mean? So you're not getting a hotel with some weirdo for the fucking 3 nights.
No, there's a few people that have
No
room shared and they're
speed.
going back against the room share. So
Yeah, no, that's sick.
it's good. A lot of people just post up saying, "Is anybody going to be over there at such and such a date?" You know, I've met a good few random people now after this.
After attend. We'll have so many sessions, you won't be able to not attend. They'll be everywhere.
I'd post the links for the Discord servers, but I can't.
Oh, I can.
You're gonna
Yeah,
have to yourself.
string cleaners. Legends.
Wait. How do I do stuff?
It's at the top of your Discord.
Share.
I look like an old man.
Did both of us do? We're both useless, IT.
Right.
I'm like, give me paper and pen any day.
Here we go.
See the little pointy icon on your screen? That's you.
You sure?
I think so.
Yeah, we invite people. Copy link. We're doing something.
Technology.
Right, this
If you
is
stay for a week, if you come on 420 and stay for a week, you can get King's Day done as well.
Yeah,
I
'cause
try and
when
hide for King's Day. It's too crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
King. I love
brother's
madness.
getting married on 420. That's a fucking good wedding day.
Who's getting married on 420?
Ace Face's brother.
Ace Face, brother.
So that means
Oh, Hayes Face.
no, if you're only 3 hours away, you can escape from the wedding and fucking still make
And
it.
are
bro.
they having a cannabis wedding?
It better be.
And here is the.
Come super early morning and pick them up a 420 wedding day gift and get back in time for the wedding.
For the dinner.
I bet he's got to be best man.
Nice
though.
and
That'd be
stoned.
a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm
So,
just popping
guys.
out for a joint or two. Back 4 hours later. What's up, motherfuckers? Banging a rush. This is how we do.
I'm trying to. Right. This is the Strike Caners Discord link. You're usually my man in the chair, Gasman. What's happening?
I don't have any permissions to post links.
No? How? How do I do that?
Oh, so I've done them.
You have to make it like admin or something somewhere and
Uh,
add this to something. I don't know.
Did you not just the way I did it like that? Are they even links? Are they working?
Yeah. That links. They it doesn't let me post it. I tried
Right.
last time. If I try just post a link for the coffee shop menus, it says comment failed to post.
That's bad.
It's just
Oh,
like
you've sent it to me in the private before, and I've added it, haven't I?
yeah. It's just people come on, random people come on. They can't just
Yeah, no, sir, just dropping links.
Hey guys, join my link.
Did they ever tell you when I joined what's it, Reddit? So Reddit, you need karma and shit. So you have to get karma before you can post this, that, and the other. So one of the lads set me up a thing, and you don't post on your own page. You just go onto other pages and post there. So I just went onto this Amsterdam page, and any comment about Amsterdam, I'm like, hey, here's a link to my podcast. Hey, here's a link to my podcast. Hey, here's a link to my podcast. Suddenly I went back onto Reddit, and I was like -7 on karma because all these people were just downgrading me and shit. So I eventually got my camera back up and put a few up, but it just I don't know how often I'm allowed to post and how this, so I just got afraid and just stopped doing it.
Yeah. I don't.
It's too complicated. You having to get good karma before you can even do it, like it's just mental. You cannot even comment because you haven't got good karma from the other Redditors. You're like, what the fuck is happening here? Some sort of cult or something. Like,
Messages them,
you're
"Fuck
not
you,
worthy.
man."
You're not worthy.
Yeah, loads of bad. Really. I'll be back.
Weedy salad. Yeah.
Oh, you want a weed salad? Hey, his face is making weed salad for the wedding.
No, she's putting the kettle on. Put the kettle on, sorry. Geordie's having February. There you go.
Did you hear that?
Did somebody just fall over?
No, Fairy just dropped a load of Skittles. They're still falling. She's eating more and more. That's her dropping on the floor. She's getting her handful.
3 second rule.
She's absolutely destroying the place.
Well, at least they're easy to pick up than M&M's.
Yeah, see you in February, bro. Nice. If you're here for Valentine's Day, there'll be something on the Fairy House. Romantic nights.
Did they do Pancake Day in Amsterdam?
Pancake Day every day in Amsterdam.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, but they don't do anything special, do they?
They don't care about that over here. Christmas,
No.
they don't care about.
Yeah.
Halloween. The only people you see dressed up on Halloween and stag parties.
And stoners.
Oh yeah, those. Yeah, they're not gonna go.
Have you got any good pancake place recommendations?
Yeah, I don't really go for pancakes so much. So most of them are just tourist places. I
Yeah,
don't
the
know
only-
any, like, you know what I mean? Fucking
you might know the
no
one.
gem or hidden gem or anything.
My favourite one that I've been to for like 15 years now. It's near Barney's. It's called the Pancake Bakery.
Yeah.
It's along that canal near Barney's.
I think when I'm living here, I just assume everything is is a tourist place, so I just don't go in anywhere. I feel like every restaurant and everything is a tourist place. I'm like, I'm not going there.
Yeah, it is a little bit. But they're fucking good pancakes.
That's one. Coffee shops are closed in 10 minutes. If we haven't got the weed, get going.
Fucking like it.
Back in a minute.
Yeah, you're- You may find Skittles.
You're gonna be finding Skittles for weeks.
I was worried about the dog finding Skittles.
Oh, you won't eat them.
Nah, I don't think he would. He knows not to.
They're just crunching at night time.
They're
It's
sour
usually my
Skittles.
slipper. I've gone through like 5 pairs. I mean,
Are my slippers here?
there is a pair of random pink slippers.
Nah, not pink. Are you
No,
like
they're
leopard
young, right?
ones?
Oh, they could be here too. I think the pink ones are my ma's since last time she was there.
Oh. No, my leopard print ones.
You have more clothes here than I do, so they could be somewhere.
That's true. They have clothes all over the world. It's mental.
Your dog being mine,
Hmm.
just dropping clothes. You found them for like €1 and all. It makes no difference. It's like, I'll buy more. Disposable clothes.
Do you ever go to the Waterloo Blind Market? You get like literally like a whole outfit.
You
or
just
a whole
go
new
and there's
wardrobe
just stalls
for
and just
20 quid.
piles of clothes. It looks like something out of Chernobyl. And
Yeah, I've
very-
seen that.
It's like, oh, new outfit, €2, perfect, thanks.
Deadly.
Is that the one down at Waterloo place?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big one in the square.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been searching before.
Don't
Jay-
hate
Jay's laughing at you. She's like, do you ever go to the Waterloo Market? And you're like, is that the one down at Waterloo playing?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was half rolling.
Have a good night, Hayes Face.
Bye,
Take it easy, man.
Enjoy the wedding. The
Yeah.
medicated salad.
Tell them they
Let
all
us know how it
better
goes down.
blaze up.
Even though that's not till 420, we'll see him again before that.
Mm.
You should do some other medicated things at the wedding.
Oh man, I don't know what ever happened. I nearly get married just to have a fucking medicated fucking cannabis reception. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just loads of different strains and edibles and all.
That'd
There's
be
no
great.
alcohol, so all the drinkers just don't know what to do with themselves.
What the fuck is going on?
Wouldn't go
here?
down with most of the Irish family, but okay. It's my day.
We shall
Just-
blaze.
Don't worry.
Mm.
It's my big day. I've been dreaming about since I was a little girl.
I want to get high.
Getting high with a lot of people. Just imagine a tiered cake, all medicated.
Yeah.
I was like, right, everybody, I gotta leave now. See you later. Me and this cake gotta go on our honeymoon.
Hum, hum. Yeah.
That'd be
Oh,
amazing.
and like ice cream and all, fruit cocktail,
Oh, yeah.
bit of custard,
Yeah.
some cheesecake.
Imagine just not telling everyone, just having the whole like 5-course meal medicated.
They're
Like,
just
there's a
white
gang of
milk.
stoners there, but there's a load of regulars there too. You just see a bit of third course cunts is like, oh, face down in the fucking steak.
No, we
Some
got
people with
no.
tolerance made it to the fucking dessert. Now they're lining ice cream.
Fuck yeah.
Man, have you ever
And
tried
then you
ice
just-
cream?
You just look around, you just see all the people you know from Amsterdam. Like, all right, yeah, having a good time.
Bro,
Everyone else, oh,
I can't feel my
Equality.
legs. I can't.
Grannies
Someone
and all
call an
just stoned,
ambulance.
whiteys everywhere. If you have to do it with edibles, the sugar should keep them all level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd
Oh,
say if you
dude,
had like
so-
the likes of Fudge this or Tricom do it,
Yeah,
they'd know how to like medicate people beautifully.
yeah.
They'd get high enough.
Science.
But, like,
It's a giant
yeah,
fudge this
fuck
cake for your
people that
wedding.
want-
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you going?
I've just popped to get the
Yeah, no, you do.
tea you forgot to bring over.
Right, I want to go to my lava because I've been doing real good with getting up and being groovy.
I've been the opposite. I'll keep getting sleeping later and later every day.
What did my mom say? She's so
Strange you being on this early.
Instagram. Can you see my messages or are they private? Would you message me that on WhatsApp? Because she messaged me. She's like, "Oh, this is really cool."
Oh yeah, man, that in
Yeah.
yeah. It's on the so if I when the way this goes up as part of my lives, Gasman, if I take that down as unlisted and then schedule it to come out on Friday at 4:20, will that go out as like a normal video? People get notifications and all?
Delete the
Yeah,
whole thing.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You change your title to show it instead of just a live
Well,
one.
Well, we kind of the whole thing was kind of set up to show that it was a live one and a special one and stuff. So we started off like even before people were on, we started off just talking as if it was a podcast. So I kind of want to, if people didn't watch it, they can watch it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole start of it was the recap of us talking about last year. So if anybody joined live, they missed the whole reason we done the podcast. So we gotta get them to watch it again.
I missed the first hour. I was out and about.
Yeah, that's the first hour was literally us putting up all of our different podcasts and talking about all the different episodes and all the guests and all that. So
Very
you got a shout out. So don't worry.
Yeah,
Awesome.
definitely.
Yeah, it'll give me something to watch tomorrow. It'll be good.
Well, that's I'm thinking of taking it down when it goes out tonight. And
That's
putting
fine.
it
I'll
out.
watch it on Friday.
Yeah,
I've got some Mountain Dew arriving tomorrow, so I'll save Friday.
because that's it. We don't have a podcast lined up
Love
for
it.
this Friday, so I'm like, at least we do this now. We can double use it. You know what I mean? It comes back out Friday. We're like, right, that buys another
Yeah,
week to
you
get a
may as well.
guest, and then we're set up for next week.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm buzzing.
But yeah, I might even
Imagine
get
all
on
the
to one
people we're
Stephanie
going
on
to talk to
next
this
week.
year.
Yeah, oh, stop.
So cool.
Like
man.
it again, it was only what August, so 4 months ago with the first one. So in 4 months, we done 15 episodes, 2 specials, and how many lives, and then all the shorts equaling 200 videos after tonight.
Yeah, mental man.
Yeah.
So next
Very
year we'll have
cool.
1,000 videos up.
Yeah.
But I haven't really been doing shorts in ages.
You've done
I think
28 live.
ever since your episode, the sound was fucked. Episode 10, the sound was fucked.
Why is it? Why
So I
am
didn't
guessing?
want to make shorts on that. And then 11 and 12 came and it was mental busy. So I didn't even get a chance to really promote that with shorts. And then Paul Smith had done a few. And then the next one was this shit sound again for the T-side lads. So I think if I had made shorts and tried to share them, nobody would have even heard it. You need it on your TV so you can turn up more. So it's like, I'm not even going to bother making shorts of that. And then the last one only happened last week and it was Christmas. So it's kind of, since your episode, I've kind of stopped off promoting the episodes, but we've kind of got a bit of a following now that it doesn't need to be as promoted as much. So it's nice.
Yeah, man, it's been good. It's been some good episodes this year for you.
Yeah.
Some
By
good
this time
guests.
next year, we'll have 1,000 videos up, even if 900 of them are shorts.
Yeah, I'd say even sooner. So
Yeah.
then.
That's it.
Oh, you're well on the way, man.
But you can even go back and make shorts out of the old ones as well. You know what I mean?
Shorts of shorts of
Just-
shorts.
We need some people that know how to video edit. That can just like, because sometimes you make a short. If you make it, you've got somebody in the screen and somebody not. So
Yeah.
you really need to make that same short like 3 different times and edit it onto each other and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
I get
if you
ya.
wanted to make it really
Yeah.
presentable for a reel or something like that. So it's just stuff that I could probably do with a bit of messing, but on top of everything else, it's just do what you do.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, good.
We got so much.
But like
shit
if
to
I
do.
done the one, like 'cause sometimes let's say when, especially with your episode, there was 3 is on one camera and me on my own. So if I wanted to have me center, I could have you center, and if I wanted to have you center, you have my ear or something. You know what I mean? So you'd have to make the short 3 times and then kind of.
Take
It wouldn't be too much messing, but it's just you kind of have to go back through them all and find the best moments and stuff like that and actually do it. There's people out there that have a good eye for that and shit that can just kind of go, oh, I'll make a little clip for that. There's people
So
on
if you
Fiverr and
know
all you can get
anyone-
to do, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm only 2 days at the moment. So it's just trial and error for now. But you're a dad man with the social media, so we'll definitely have a job for you at some stage.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be deadly. And then imagine if we could give him papers.
Yeah.
For the
Or
English
even if he didn't
jazz.
have to, he could just be freelance from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if you had to do a visa run every 90 days or something or whatever.
Yeah, no, I think it's what is it? 180.
Oh, double
Oh
the.
yeah, it's gone up, hasn't it? Actually.
I think
So you
it's
could come here
180,
for 6 months at a
90,
time.
90. I think. I don't know.
So you could come here for 6 months, no questions asked.
That's very nice.
Uh,
It's deadly.
like
that they
especially if you had a
reduced
job
it.
working from home there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh no, it's 90 days.
No. So exactly what we said.
Yeah, basket.
Yeah. And then you can't go for 180. Yeah,
If you go for 90, you can't go for another 180.
yeah, you like the 180 days before count towards your 90 days.
Wow.
So that's why it's best to keep it a bit split up, really.
So you could nearly you could go for the first quarter of the year and the last quarter of the year and not go for the middle half. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I must have been pushing the limit last year. This 5 trip.
well, it was just Brexit happening, so I'd say there was a lot of lenience.
Yeah.
Why you gotta so cute.
9, 10, 7, 7.
Up.
Mm.
Up. Go. Go.
Yeah.
We get a nice picture of him with that in the background. Oops.
You're very cute. I'm looking at what I told you.
Get chipped there.
Only for the ground. Okay.
Up. Up.
Are you stuck?
Up. Come on. Up, pose for the picture. There, up. Up. Come on. A bit pizza. We need to upgrade it. Just get a little corner away. There you want that for sure. Go on up. Oh, it could be yours.
I wonder does he feel nervous because I'm here?
Wait. Sit up, up,
Good boy.
up,
Up.
up. Come on, up.
You can do
I'll
it.
give it to you. Up. Up. Come here. Wait.
Wait.
Up. Up.
Because his ears.
Wait. Wait.
Looks like he's checking.
Right. No, quick.
Yeah, wait. Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should be having a goose. Sorry, guys, we're selling photo moment.
Little photo shoot there.
Take the shot. Aim at your goal. Thank you, Odie Bodie. You are the bestest model ever.
You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Yeah, that's it.
You're right, my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying. I have a backlog of photos. Like,
No,
I'm
don't
mess-
talk
She
about
could do her own museum of photos now, which is that many. And I haven't even seen them.
Yeah, no, don't talk to me about backlogs of photos. I've got too many.
I just never shared them.
It just becomes so much.
Yeah, it's
That's it. She was
more
just kind of nervous to show her pictures for so long, and now she knows so much you don't know where to start. I'd say it's
It is that more so. Like, and then I'm kind of like, oh, these are from ages ago. Should I share them?
yeah.
Like,
Are they still relevant? Are they still
then I'm
showable?
also
But
like,
it's
fuck
cannabis
it.
history, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You took them in a public place. You're allowed to share that picture. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah,
If
sure.
someone really is a problem, they have to take it down, change it. You know what I mean? But 90% of times people are there knowing full well that there's a lot of people taking pictures and capturing the moment, the whole session. Like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
right?
Yeah, have you got lots of pictures from the sessions that you've not posted from the Ferry House then?
The Fairy House, you have a good few, I'd say.
Yeah, like I've been alright with that because I'm more like I have to for the
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
But I think even from our sessions and stuff like that, or like cool shit we've done, that stuff I need
Yeah.
to get more. Odie, he eats everything.
Oh,
I think I have two of them.
I think
But
I definitely have
it's
more.
nice to
than
have
one.
the Kush Puppy mark.
Yeah, he just bless a lot.
Sure, guys, man, have you ever seen? Guys, man, have you ever seen?
Melicona.
What's up?
Travis. Oh, wreck me. Is it? You know, I don't even know that word.
Piano me knowledge. Must be New Year or something. Beautiful. Hey, yeah, have you ever seen the first? No, wrong one again.
I'm so distracted. I'm so like,
gonna get there. Have I ever seen?
You're all the best, man. You're the very best. Wendy. Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, have you ever seen the first podcast I did, the games night with Donkey and Imsy and Laura?
No.
Have you not? I'll get it up here. Imsy will kill me. But,
I played that one the other night.
I done it like a year ago before their first one. But I had a pair of green, white, and orange glasses in it, and my plan was to wear them.
Yeah,
and all
I'm in the middle of that one now. You playing Highs and Stones?
yeah, playing the board games.
You've got the Irish glasses on. Yeah, I was watching that one. The other
Literally,
night.
let me share here for a sec.
No, I don't smoke vape cards, man. It's a lighter, if anything.
Grandmaster games like with me, the Grandmaster Kush.
Yeah, so these stupid looking glasses. My plan was to wear these in all the podcasts, and then the dog ate them.
We've got
No.
Yeah.
a donkey from the damp rink.
So yeah, that was my original, because it was like my first like going on the podcast. Like, oh, I'll put my face out there. It's like I need something to kind of cover me up. The glasses will do. And then the dog ate them before we started the podcast. Like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just go out at this age. But yeah, that was going to be my original kind of thing. I just keep the glasses on all the time and all.
Yeah. How can you see through them, man? Really good.
Oh, they were proxy to see through, man. They were terrible.
Yeah, imagine you walk outside afterwards and everything, you'd still be seeing the dots. Yeah, I don't know if it means this.
That's a
I don't know if
lighter.
it means no, no, it's a lighter, bro.
That's a Woonie Hope lighter.
It is a Woonie Hub lighter, yeah.
See how good I am? Your finger was covering that logo, and I still knew it was a Woonie Hope lighter.
It's not. It's in the middle.
Your finger was covered the first time. We could check the cameras.
Yeah, we can get a clip.
But yeah, I only seen this top of it outside, but I knew the color and the logo.
Whenever you go, if you go there at all, check the vending machine, see how much is on the screen. It's always like, because it doesn't give change. There's always 50 cents in there or something.
I just thought of a good game. I might get all the logos of different coffee shops and takes the name out of them, and you have to tell me what the logo is.
Oh, that's smart. Like even black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just black it out with something. I might do that as a quiz here one night, even.
Can you tell us?
logo. That's a bit like that one you had with the bridge that you gave me guessing the other night.
Oh yeah, do you remember that one I had?
It's the bridges.
No, I might still have it here. Oh no, it was on my Instagram. I have where I put up all different logos on a bridge. Remember years ago when I had like dolphins and I had a crown for the crown and had
Yeah.
Baloo, the bear Baloo for Baloo, and all. There was
Ah,
like 15
okay.
different things I had. But it was,
Yeah.
the Photoshop on it's terrible, so when you zoom in, it goes real pixelated. And all, but
But
he,
good.
he
It's
managed to
great,
get
yeah,
most of
so-
them. Nobody gets to have Han Solo stuck in the wall like Star Wars
Hmm.
and have them stuck to the side of the canal. A lot of people can't figure out what that is because it's so pixelated. But like if you knew it was Han Solo, you'd know it's Solo. Coffee shop straight away. You know what I mean? But no one has a clue what the fuck's going on. But I made that years ago. I must make an updated version.
Could be the Puffco Plus, John. And then the other one.
You just woke up in the yappiest mood
Yeah, I
ever.
might fucking knock it on the head here so we can do a proper sign off as a proper video.
Have the mic
Yeah,
there.
man.
Can
Have
you hear
the
the
push
dog?
puppy.
Oh yeah, he's happy, man.
Giving a little.
What are you saying? Speak. Speak. That's the push puppy.
Oh, take that with your left foot.
Oh, how's your logo knowledge? OG Jordan.
Yeah.
You've won every other quiz.
Well, they'll be
Is that-
revising now. We've
Any
got
quiz we've done this fella
got heads
Jordan's
up.
won one. Now we've got a few ideas for quizzes as well, so I might start doing like actual just advertise as a quiz night and do it from start to finish, like you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
And then even I might start like if I do stuff like that, might then share them as a video, like instead of just leaving them as the lives. Do I have to download it to re-upload it, or can I just change it into a video? Or
I think you just retitle it and launch it as a premiere.
Okay. It has to be a premiere, or just can be scheduled.
Right, yeah, either of them.
Nice.
Either.
Either.
Either
so
or.
We'll do a little sign off and say thanks to everybody. Hey,
Great night. Yeah, yeah. Odin's
Yeah,
one
he's giving the guts.
I'll have to take him out.
Yeah.
Right, so thanks to everybody for watching last year and for
Absolutely
everybody that's
legends.
gonna follow us this year or
Yeah.
and get
Follow
ready
on
for the
the
madness
madness,
that's coming in backwards 24-20 or what's it?
24. Yeah, 2024.
2024, 420
424.
backwards.
422.
422.
Oh, man.
That's it.
Then
That's
it's going to be a
good.
wild
Yeah,
year.
it's gonna be a good year.
Yeah.
Hopefully when we do this recap video next year, it should be a
Oh,
crazy video to
Yeah.
look back on. It might take more.
Look back at this video. and be
Yeah.
like,
Oh, slap. Was that only a year ago, we'll be saying?
yeah.
Yeah, so thanks to everyone who's supported us over the year. Big
Literally
thanks. Happy New Year to
legends.
all of yous. And yeah,
Have a blazing
watch
one.
this space. A lot of shit to come in the new year. Gas
Sure.
man, always
Have a
legend.
good one. Take it easy, you guys.
Catch you later.